Fresh out the oven for another 100 days of Cookie Run Kingdom. One goal, Grandmaster rank and becoming the best free-to-play cookie to ever grace the game. If this is your first time, I recommend checking out the previous 100-day videos. Also, if this video reaches at least 1,000 likes, I'll make a 500 days cookie run video next. Follow me on my journey in my next 100 days of playing Cookie Run Kingdom. Shadow Milk Cookie changed competitive Cookie Run Kingdom arena forever. And let me tell you why. Shadow Milk's puppet show targets the enemy with the lowest amount of max HP, followed by a grand finale that damages all enemies. This makes matters worse. After the finale, they also get targeted with a taunt. So this taunt is crucial for really taking out, for the most part, your healer. And honestly, to make matters worse, like, this isn't even considering the passives that Shadow Milk is rocking out here. So Shadow Milk Cookie, without a doubt, is changing Kingdom Arena and the landscape forever. Right now, I currently still don't have Shadow Milk Cookie. I've been rolling homie in the gacha, but as a free-to-play player, the grind, the struggle is real, but you'll love it. It's what keeps you coming back. So honestly, right now, my strategy, we're about halfway done with the new season. My strategy has been to avoid Shadow Milk Cookies at all costs and just continue going for those refreshes every single day. I get 30. I get to spend my crystals on, and I try to get these wins. I try to get the trophies where I can. But sometimes I take a risk, and I take on a Shadow Milk team. And let me tell you, it has been down to the wire. There's been multiple instances this season where I would legit, no lie, be in a 3v1 situation. One being the opponent has a Shadow Milk, and that Shadow Milk is still putting in work. As we can see right now, look at it's a 5v1, and Shadow Milk is not going down. Not to mention, I'm ranked higher than the opponent right here. So Shadow Milk Cookie is just OP. Shadow Milk Cookie, I feel like, is even more OP. Hear me out here. Even more OP than Burning Spice. Whoa! He said it. Comic Cookie said it. Hey, it's the truth. All right, it's the truth. Shadow Milk Cookie is OP as hell. And one other thing about this meta, yeah, we got Shadow Milk Cookie. Yeah, if you don't have Shadow Milk Cookie, you're probably losing most of the time. But one thing about this meta that we're currently in as well, we're starting to see like a frontline defensive cookie come back into play, which is amazing. Right there, we saw the Star Carl Cookie, I believe is the name. I mean, I don't even see that cookie ever. But I'm starting to see Carl Cookie up in it. Another cookie is the Green Tea Moose Cookie with that big shield in the front line. Personally, I love that cookie. I want to start working on that cookie and try to have part of the squad here. But real quick, let me just show you, just in case you don't know who I'm talking about. Let me show you. Patience, my young grasshopper. So let's see. Looking at my cookie collection. The cookies I've been seeing in arena. So these are cookies I don't have, by the way. Been seeing, oh, Crimson Coral Cookie. Okay, see, I thought it was Star. So Crimson Coral making a comeback for defensive cookie in arena. Rip to me right there. But look at that, 16 out of 20. All right, 16 out of 20. Woo, there we go. The video is saved. So this is the cookie I was talking about with the shield. The shield taunts and combines her shield into one. Very, very crucial cookie in the arena meta that I've been seeing here so far this season, that we're in shifting balance number 2. Shifting balance number 2. Oh, here we go. Let's take this fight. Put your bets right now in the comments. Does the Comic Cookie win this fight up against the opponent with the Green Moose, with the Golden Cheese, with the Wind Archer, with the Mystic, and of course the Shadow Milk? So Shadow Milk level 79. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Comic Cookie, stand up. All right, let's get into the battle here. I got my Burning Spice. I got my Dark Cacao. Putting in the work here. Green Moose hasn't used the shield yet. There it is. Deflecting a lot of damage, but bam! Get out of here. So they're going to be set back here just a little bit. Honestly, looking at the Shadow Milk, that's the cookie I'm worried about. Snapdragon still in the back line doing work. Look at my Wind Archer. My Wind Archer has not moved for a good amount of time. So I'm always curious if the Shadow Milk actually put the puppet show on the Wind Archer and not the Snapdragon, because Wind Archer is just standing there watching. Wind Archer's back there drinking a cappuccino, enjoying a Sunday morning, and there goes Wind Archer, finally down and out. So this is it. Shadow Milk Cookie versus Burning Spice right here. Burning Spice about 1 HP. Snapdragon gets the last second heal off. And boom! Got him. This is what I'm talking about. So I don't have Shadow Milk, but every single battle, I am just getting pumped up. I'm getting hype because it comes down to the wire. We saw right there. One freaking HP was the deciding factor for this engagement. It's absolutely insane here what happens on the battlefield in Arena with Shadow Milk Cookie in play. It is crazy. Oh, is this new? I didn't even know you could do 0.5. Hold up, is this a new addition? Let's go. The Cookie Run Kingdom gods blessing the PvPers with the 0.5 slow motion. I'm back in it. Slow motion. So let's see. I want to see that last one here. There goes my Wind Archer in the back line, actually doing some work. But then, yeah, I really feel like, yeah, ooh, the Wind Archer was the one that was taunted here. Wow. Dark Cacao. Boom. Going for that last move, trying to get that silence going. There goes them out of here. Let's do the slow motion action. We got the HP shield. There goes Burning Spice with the Berserk, and the Berserk is really what sealed the deal right there. But yeah, if you got Shadow Milk, honestly, you are in a really good spot right now in Arena compared to people who do not have Shadow Milk. By the way, Pure Vanilla Cookie. What are our thoughts on Pure Vanilla Cookie? I think Pure Vanilla Cookie is going to become awakened here soon. I'm pretty sure. So that should be pretty insane. Pure Vanilla Cookie gonna definitely be replacing Mystic Flower, Snapdragon, probably, because everybody loves going with the new flavor of the month. The thing is, Pure Vanilla, you're gonna have Shadow Milk, you're gonna have Golden Cheese for sure. Those three cookies are gonna be a staple without a doubt. So it really leaves some flexibility, I guess, for the other two here. So I'll be curious to see what people do end up incorporating on their squad here. Oh, what a close battle though. What a close battle right there. Jeez, I thought I was winning that one. Let's see if I can get this one as well. Another financier. We got about 3,000 trophies, so they're going to be in Masters. This should be an easy dub here. 2.5. The City of Moonlight. You are going to be City of No Light, because I'm going to be shutting it down right here in Arena. About to see you on your revenge tour next time, when you level up your cookies just a little more. Oh, Shadow Milk coming back for more. Look at that. Shadow Milk just doesn't quit, and you gotta respect that from a cookie. I mean, that right there is some cookie integrity, if I've ever seen one. So here we go. Let's see. Bait team. This is a bait team. Let's see. They are gonna be in Elite 1. Let's how did I get the 0.5? Now I'm not getting the slow motion. What was that? How come I'm not getting slow motion now? Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. They're Burning Spice doing a good amount of damage in the front line. Mystic Flower finally taken out on their side. Bam! Look at look at Burning Spice. Like, oh, got him. Love to see that. 22 trophies. I'll take that all damn day. Elder Fairy. We were talking about the defensive cookies making a comeback here We saw Crimson Coral. We're seeing a little bit of Elder, but really it's the green tea mousse, in my opinion, that is the only real cool cookie that you should be using in the front lines right now, just because of that defensive shield. It is absolutely amazing, in my opinion. If I had that cookie maxed out, I'd be rocking them without a doubt. But here we go, some more dubs in the pocket. We're slowly climbing, baby. We are slowly climbing up the leaderboards. All right, look at this. Look at this. Let's just straight up fight every single team right now on this 5 pull of the Arena Kingdom, and let's see where we land here. So right now, my opponent's got 3,355 total trophy count. So you know they're going to be a really good opponent. We're seeing a ton of damage right now coming out on both sides here. Honestly, though, Burning Spice, Dark Cacao on my squad are putting in some work. So my opponent's got the fettuccine cookie, who does have a amazing taunt. So right now, the opponent's really going for the double taunt combo. But let's see. Damage increase. Whoa, I just got chunked down big time right there. What in the world? I just like Thanos snapped my entire squad right there. All right, we'll take it. Hey, it is what it is, right? We're gonna go across the whole line. Of course, another Shadow Milk cookie. Are you even surprised? I am not at this point. We're speeding through this here. Let's see if I can make a come up here. Unfortunately, though, they don't have that many trophies, so even if I do win this one, it's only going to be a 2 trophy come up. Especially after that last loss, it is going to sting just a little bit. But I'll take a fight and win up against the Shadow Milk any day, because I need a confidence booster. And honestly, when it comes to just overall grinding Kingdom Arena, sometimes you need to go for those confidence boosters. So I know it's not always recommended to take the easy fights, because if you do lose, you lose a lot of trophies, and if you do win, you only win like 1 or 2 trophies. But at the end of the day, holy, hello, what is going on here? Oh my goodness, I was just talking about taking the easy wins, getting the confidence boosters, and I legit lost while I was yapping. What just happened here? Hold up, we got to see what happened here. Burning Spice already low, Dark Cacao, Icicle Yeti with the shield action, with the healing action, just absorbing everything. Icicle Yeti almost got taken out right there, but jeez Louise, look at that. Their Wind Archer at like 1 HP, by the way. All right, so going back to the topic of taking the easy wins for confidence boosters, scratch that conversation. But this is a prime example, because they did have such a low trophy count, and because I have a higher trophy count and I lost, I lose 13 trophies. So wow. So right here, these next 2 opponents, we see how they got 3,600. So these are actually good fights. We're on a even level playing field when it comes to trophies. So if you win, you'll win a good amount. If you lose, you won't lose too many. But holy cow, I can't believe I was literally trying to make a point about taking the small wins, and I end up losing right there. So my team does still need some improvements, you know, all because I am a 9-to-5 cookie run Kingdom Arena grinder doesn't mean I win them all. I just have the time, right? So with that time in mind, it allows me to take these fights and lose some of the battles, because with that time, I'll eventually get some trophies. I spent a lot of time in Kingdom Arena, and that's really been one of my my strengths here when it comes to consistently placing in Elite 2, sometimes Elite 1, not Grandmaster yet here. Almost every single season a new cookie comes out, I'm like, this is the season. This is the season I'm going to hit Grandmaster. If I get Burning Spice, I'll be in Grandmaster without a doubt. If I get Shadow Milk, I'll be in Grandmaster without a doubt. The thing is, everybody's always just like 1 or 2 steps ahead of me, right? So it is a challenge as a free-to-play player. All right, talking about going for easy wins, that we need to end this video. Hey, we need to end this video on an easy win here. Yes, this is only 3,000 trophies, but a win is a win. So let's get this dub. Definitely do appreciate everybody constantly tuning into the videos, showing the love. And recently I've been making some YouTube shorts as well. So we're greasing the wheels out here. We're pounding the dough and putting it in the oven, truly trying to bake it to perfection. As we build such an amazing community, honestly. So shout out to everybody right now. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Common Cookie out. I've been getting destroyed in Cookie Run Kingdom Arena by Green Moose Cookie. So I decided it's time to investigate and put on the detective hat. And I'm not going to be alone. I'm calling the big guns. I'm calling back my coach PPFB, the #1 arena grinder in the world on Dark Cacao. But I found the secret sauce and the key to hitting Grandmaster. I keep seeing a lot of people make these posts on Reddit, make YouTube videos. Everybody and their mother, except for this guy, yeah, I'm talking about me, is able to hit Grandmaster here this season with Shadow Milk and Green Moose Cookie. Green Moose is definitely the secret out here. And let me tell you, as somebody who is currently 19 out of 20 for Shadow Milk, by the way, as somebody who does not have Shadow Milk, I am feeling the hurts here this season. Yes, I'm still in Elite. We're still on the grind, a couple more days to go. But it has been rough here for your boy. So I really had to put on the investigating hat, put on the glasses, and do some deep diving and really figure out what is going on with this composition. You got Green Moose, you got Shadow Milk, you got Golden Cheese. Mystic Flower is back in the mix. I mean, my goodness, I thought we were done with Mystic Flower, but nah, we're bringing them back, baby. Then of course, Wind Archer is gonna be in the back line, pumping out a ton of damage. But hey, don't hear it from me. You know what? I'm the one doing the investigating here. So let's call in our coach, PPFB, to really break this one down for us here. PPFB, what's going on?
Thank you, Common Cookie, for having me. Okay, so let's get into the Green Tea Muse team, which consists of Green Tea Muse, Shadow Milk, Mystic Flower, Golden Cheese, and Wind Archer. So the team was originally created to counter the standard 2-1 builds running rampant in arena defenses. 2-1 being Dark Cacao, Burning Spice, Shadow Milk, Golden Cheese, and Snapdragon.
Ah, now I get it.
There was still one unsolved problem of the 2-1 comps. In my opinion, 2-1 and most Shadow Milk comps are built very defensively, with the goal of trying to outlast opponents while your Shadow Milk slowly kills off each unit one by one.
Oh, interesting.
Meaning to say that the 2-1 comp lacks consistent DPS, especially for the first minute of the battle. And from here on, other people decided to innovate. I believe that they first figured that having Wind Archer to cut down the enemy tanky cookies worked very well. Wind Archer isn't being targeted first due to him having a higher raw HP stat compared to other cookies, and he also outputs more damage compared to Burning Spice. However, running Wind Archer meant that there would be one less tanky cookie for the team, and this led to people deciding to drop Dark Cacao and Burning Spice in favor of having just one frontline cookie that could serve as a tank. Green Tea Muse first came about because of this, and I believe it was because she was more accessible to the newer players, since she was a newer cookie which was just in the gacha 1 or 2 patches ago.
Green Moose is OP, holy cow.
And somehow she worked very well after you stack damage resist on her since once she had Taunt similar to Fettuccine, but she also had Reflection to chip away at enemy Shadow Milks, and this lets your Wind Archer and Golden Cheese snipe them off more easily. And lastly, she also provides the team some healing, although it's quite minimal. From dropping Dark Cacao and Burning Spice, this also meant that the comp now lacked a form of AoE disruption, like the silence from Dark Cacao. And this is when people decided to replace Snapdragon with Mystic Flower.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool that now we got Mystic back in the mix for sure, without a doubt.
This gave the benefit of having some form of AoE crowd control, and one more unit to tank up Shadow Milk hits. Mystic Flower also gives the whole team shields when she casts, and continues to heal after she dies, which is great. So the only loss would be the consistent overpowered shooting that Snapdragon provides. Overall, this setup is great as it provides way more early DPS in favor of just trying to survive too late. So I hope this gives some insights to the 1-2 comps, Green Team Muse in particular. Good luck for the arena grind for the last few days.
Heck yeah, thanks PPFB once again for dropping by and letting us in on the knowledge from one of the top players, the Grandmaster on the server, and really breaking down this squad, how it works, where it came from, and pretty much how now we could utilize this in the next season. You already know I'm going to be trying to level up my Green Moose here in preparation for next season. And as I said in the beginning, 19 out of 20. Hopefully I'll get Shadow Milk Cookie for next season, and I'll have the opportunity to really grind with this new team. And hey, everybody else is doing it, so maybe, just maybe, this will be the time I get to hit Grandmaster. Heck yeah. That's going to be it for now. Common Cookie out. Almost every major season change in Cookie Run Kingdom brings a new must-have meta cookie. As Shifting Balance 2 concludes, Shadow Milk Cookie reigned supreme. Those without them face a difficult season. Heading into Shifting Balance 3, the same is probably true for Awakened Pure Vanilla. Tides of Change focused on Awakened Golden Cheese Cookie and Burning Spice. Radiant Beginnings highlighted Wind Archer Cookie, Mystic Flower Cookie, and Dark Cacao Cookie. Each season introduces a new flavor, presenting a new carrot dangling just out of reach for free-to-play players. This isn't a complaint. I love Cookie Run Kingdom and plan to continue my free-to-play journey towards Grandmaster. This system consistently dangles the carrot. While extremely challenging, it is truly what motivates me to see if I can beat the system. If I wanted an easy path, I would have spent money by now. I mean, that's just a fact. However, after countless seasons of never quite catching up as a free-to-play player, I'm starting to wonder if my goals are realistic or even possible with my current path and strategy. A couple of areas that I know for a fact that I can improve on here as a free-to-play player is continuing to prioritize and upgrade my materials, goods, and housing buildings. With these constantly in the works of being improved on, I'll be able to increase the resource input for the kingdom. You constantly need those pristine powders. You constantly need the ingredients if your cookie that you are rocking does require magic candies, and of course the gold coins, the almighty gold coins that are 100% useful when it comes to the trade harbor, because in the trade harbor you go to the seaside market, and the coin market in particular and you could just straight up buy in bulk a bunch of materials that you might need to level up your kingdom, or where I find it the most beneficial is the Tree of Wishes. Being able to use my gold coins to buy things from the harbor and then in turn trade it into the Tree of Wishes almost guarantees me those nice daily rewards. And not only that, the Tree of Wishes is another factor of the game that a lot of these monthly seasonal missions, they require you to fulfill a good amount of, right? Like 15, 20 Tree of Wishes just to get whatever in-game currency you might need to go for that gacha roll. So resources are key, definitely not something to be slept on. Another area that me as a free-to-play player can focus on, and kind of intertwining with those resources that I was talking about, everything builds on in Cookie Run Kingdom, especially if you are a PvP grinder like myself. Every single thing matters. So the Sugar Gnome Laboratory, that is a area that everybody, including myself, needs to be focusing on, because within the laboratory you could level up specific bonuses per type of cookie. So for me, I've been going for like the all HP bonuses. Since I'm an arena player, I've been going for the arena tickets, refresh rates, been going for the charge defense bonus. I mean, there's so many different options within the Sugar Gnome Laboratory that you could really tailor towards your team. But in general, everything in there needs to be leveled up to max level. I guarantee you the top Grandmasters in the world, their Sugar Gnome Laboratories, they're juiced up and they're maxed out to its full potential. So definitely something that as a free-to-play player you need to be focusing on. Lastly, and if this is a refresher, shout out to everybody who has been watching the channel for some time now, but lastly, the Statue of Heroic Radiance, that needs to constantly be leveled up because it gives bonus effects to the entire squad. And also finding yourself a good guild, right? Having a guild that is very active, because guilds, you also get bonuses through there as well. You get something called a guild buff, and well, this also contributes to your cookies overall when it comes to having them have a little more HP. So lastly, last tip here, and kind of like a self note here so I can go back and watch this, but focusing on finding the best toppings and really learning and finding the most optimal biscuits per cookie, because we're gonna see Pure Vanilla Awaken come out, and I know for a fact that cookie, it's gonna benefit off of having damage resist, right? It's just part of their kit. So really understanding each cookie's pros and cons, and then building towards those pros to really make sure that that cookie has all the tools it needs to really shine, especially as a free-to-play player. So little tips and tricks for you, for me, to kind of focus on here as we move into 2025. You know, the updates have been amazing. I love updates. I love new cookies. I love watching the meta shift every season. The thing is, as a free-to-play player, it takes a lot more time for you to play catch up. So yes, that motivation always there. Like, I need that new cookie, because if I get that new cookie, I'm hitting Grandmasters, baby. But in reality, I get the new cookie, 2 days later, another new cookie drops, and this new cookie is even better than the last cookie. So, I appreciate it. I get it. You know, it's a gacha game at the end of the day. They're gonna have to continue to release cookies out here, and I don't want them to stop, don't get me wrong, but I am starting to feel the squeeze when it comes to the pressure that I've been feeling to hit Grandmaster. So hopefully I could use some of these tips and tricks alongside some other methods to possibly find a way to beat the system. So that's gonna be it for me. Common Cookie out. talking about a game-changing development in the arena meta. You know how every season there's that one cookie you absolutely need to hit Grandmaster? Well, get ready for a shakeup. Pure Vanilla Cookie, an oldie but a goodie, has been revamped with a awakening that's really turning the competitive scene on its head. This ancient healer is now opening doors for a wider range of team compositions in Arena. So what does this mean for you? It means you've got options, baby. Let's break it down. Some of these cookies are now viable thanks to the Awakened Pure Vanilla. We got Elderberry Cookie, we got Crimson Coral Cookie, Icicle Cookie, Burnt Cheese Cookie, Cream Ferret Cookie, Green Tea Cookie, and now, of course, Stormbringer Cookie, and many more. TLDR, pretty much any cookie with a taunt ability can now shine in Arena. We're really seeing a lot of the Elderberry / Crimson Coral combos, but it all comes down to having the Awakened Pure Vanilla. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what about Shadow Milk Cookie? Don't worry, this powerhouse from last season is still crucial and is key in pairing with the Awakened Pure Vanilla in order to gain that extra edge to hit Grandmaster. So you will still need this cookie. But here's the best part for all the free-to-play players out there. This meta shift, it means that you have more flexibility in your team building. You no longer are locked into chasing that one specific cookie for competitive play. It opens up the floodgates here for free-to-play players who have leveled up these epic cookies in the past, because now they could be utilized. Pure Vanilla Awakened is truly a meta changer, bringing balance and diversity to Arena. So whether you're a veteran player or just starting out, now's the time to experiment with your Arena teams. Beautiful matchup. Kunin, Eamon, and Burning Spice in the front lines, followed by Golden Cheese, Shadow Milk, and Awakened Pure Vanilla. Right off the rip, Burning Spice going for that Berserk, making him immune to all debuffs. But it looks like the Dark Cacao already unleashing his swing of Choco Blade and Twin Dragons. Pure Vanilla trying to keep up with the heals in the backline, but here comes Golden Cheese, Wings of Eternity, unleashing massive damage. Golden Cheese down though. This will be kicking in the vial of Raging Dunes. So let's see what happens here. A massive swing of the sword from Kuna Eamon in the front lines, the Paladin of Light, creating a nice pathway right there, but Golden Cheese is down. The opponents are doing a great job at countering. We see Burning Spice right now with the Burning Pit. Golden Cheese already down and out. Looks like we have an even matchup right now. Both sides going back and forth. The health on each side is coming down to the wire, but the taunt after taunt followed by the Puppet Show is making this Shadow Milk and the heals from the Snapdragon unbeatable. 1v2 situation, heals are popping off, HP shields, and here comes the final blow. A massive crit right there to get the win. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Holy, so of course, me being the common cookie and all, I own every single cookie in this game except for 2 cookies. The only 2 cookies I don't possess is Crimson Coral Cookie and Elderberry. Of course, the 2 cookies that are one of the main staples right now in Cookie Run Kingdom, and one of the main priorities that a lot of people are using alongside Shadow Milk and Pure Vanilla. So leave it to me, Common Cookie, to still be out here struggling as a free-to-play player, but I have been finding some success rocking the Icicle Yeti, and that goes back to my point that with Pure Vanilla and Shadow Milk, as long as you have those 2 cookies, it really opens up the diversity pool for what cookies you can rock here in Arena and climb the leaderboard. So real talk, like this season, this cookie has been a game changer without a doubt. Very happy to continue to see Green Tea also still in the mix with the shield in the front line. I personally just really do like that cookie. But when it comes to Icicle Yeti, I have found that there's a good chance that you can counter a Elder Fairy team combo. When it comes to Crimson Coral, the Crimson Coral and the armor, that armor base stats reflects 30% of incoming damage and has 30% damage resist, and that's just the baseline. So Crimson Coral is really it's an instant loss almost, what I found using my current team comp with Icicle Yeti in the front line. So I have been trying to experiment and see how I can counter the Crimson Coral. Now if you got some ideas, drop those comments down below, because I need help. We're still rocking in Arena Elite 2. We're on the climb, but Crimson Coral, everybody is using that cookie right now. So there has been some talk on the town of Stormbringer being meta. That lasted for about 1 hour, honestly. You know, Stormbringer, I love her. My favorite cookie, as you know, if you do follow the channel, that is my top tier best cookie all time. That cookie was also the cookie that was newly released when I did start playing this game, when I started the channel. So she's got a deep spot in my heart. But yeah, I thought Stormbringer had the opportunity to come back because they did counter pure vanilla, but with the current comp that we're in, with all the taunts and whatnot, Stormbringer is pretty much useless. So I know a lot of people, though, kind of similar to myself, are a little shocked though that Mystic Flower, Cream Ferret, really not viable anymore. I have been testing out those cookies. I did throw them in. I was trying to rock the Holly Berry all healers team comp for a little bit to see how far I can get that. Oh, not Holly Berry, Wild Berry cookie. I was rocking my maxed out Wild Berry cookie with straight up healers. You know, the little punch in the front line to see how far I can make it. But yeah, looking at Mystic Flower, a cookie that I was grinding for the longest to acquire, not really usable right now with Pure Vanilla Awakened in the mix. Then Cream Ferret as well has a nice shield, but still kind of meh, you know, meh right now for the meta. So some cookies coming and going, but Dark Cacao still seeing homie in Arena. I am in Elite 2, but I think when you get to the top echelons of you know, Grandmasters or whatnot, I don't think a lot of people are actually rocking him anymore. So that is a big shock when it comes to Arena metas in general. Dark Cacao cookie bumped out of the Arena meta. You know what? I'm tired of not having the cookies that I need to thrive out here as a common cookie on the battlefield, free to play. So you know what? I know I got some crystals. I'm thinking, let's just go for some pulls here. Let's see what my gacha luck is looking like, and let's get Elder Fairy and Crimson Coral. Why not? You know what? Screw it. I got 38,000 crystals. I'm tired of not having the last two cookies. I'm tired of not having those meta cookies. So let's use all the crystals and try to get Elder Fairy, try to get Crimson Coral cookie. Heck, I would take a level 1 versus not having them at all. So 0.036, that is going to be the odds here. Let's just go for it and see what happens, because like I said, I am tired of not having the cookies that I need out here, baby. So come on, witch, baby, it is my lucky day. I'm not even looking for the good stuff. I'm looking for the stuff on the back shelf, you know. I'm looking for the stuff that, hey, if we give it away, it's not a problem. So Crimson Coral cookie, Elder Fairy cookie, let me have it, baby. The last two cookies I need to unlock all of the cookies in Cookie Run Kingdom, at least on this current account that I'm rocking out here. So let's see what I got going for my first 10 pull, and I'm gonna be slapped in the face with the Street Urchin cookie. Oh man, imagine if this cookie comes into play one day. That's one thing that I love about Cookie Run, is that you really never know what cookie is gonna be like that next meta cookie. So hey, okay, I'll take it for now. Whatever, I'll take it for now. 35k, let's just power through this here. I'm gonna be going for the light gacha, because looking at all the different gachas, Crimson Coral and both Elder Fairy, they have the same amount of odds, right? So it doesn't really matter which one I pull on right now. So let's see, going for some big pulls out here. Big pulls out here. By the way, the guild doing pretty good, so I might not be able to hit Grandmasters as a solo in Arena, but when it comes to the guild, we're in Grandmasters 3 as a guild, so definitely looking to continue to climb up those leaderboards. So if you are a active player and you are looking at joining a guild and really grinding the guild battles, definitely comment down below with your username, and we'll have to chat it out after this and give you an ad, because we are filtering out some players who they just don't have the time anymore to really grind it out like some of us sweats in the guild. But let's get back to this here. We are pulling, baby. We are pulling for the Crimson, pulling for the Elder Fairy, the 2 cookies I don't have here. Okay, this is a good pull too, though, because we're still getting some pure vanilla cookie soul stones here, which could be useful to continue to level up big homie. Did see a burning spice soul stone right there. I'll take that. I'll also take a golden cheese soul stone. Throw a golden cheese soul stone on the side. Why don't you hear Cookie Run Kingdom gods just bless me with that one right there. But we're gonna be continuing to just spend these crystals. We're looking for them big rolls, so I don't know. I woke up this morning, had my my cookie coffee, and I'm feeling good. I'm ready to go here. My fingers are crossed. Typically in the past, though, I have been known to have some of the worst luck when it comes to gacha pulls. Some people, a new cookie comes out and people all the time are like, yo, I just got the cookie on my first 10 pull. I'm like, never happens. Never happens for me. So it is what it is here. Ooh, get a nice little cutscene. Nice little cutscene. Ah, financier cookie. I already got homie maxed out. That was the first cookie that I maxed out, and I was able to get a lot of the soul stones from the normal story mode, actually. So a couple of these cookies, you can unlock the soul stones in the story mode, and also spending your mileage points. The thing is, Crimson Coral, Elder Fairy, you can't buy the stones with the mileage points, man. You can't buy the stones. Come on. Come on. Of course, the 2 things I need, I can't buy it. So let's see. Should I try another gacha pool, by the way? Should I try another? Here, I got 5 of these suckers. That's how desperate I am right now. I'm just looking. I feel like the game has, don't quote me on this one. I feel like it has like an internal pity system. I know some pulls you got the pity, like you can see it, but I feel like internally, deep buried within the soul of the gacha, there's like a pity system here. So I like to just kind of use some of my my cookie cutters to kind of get that pity system going here. Let's continue the light gacha. Hold up. How many more do I got? I can't even pull anymore. What? Oh my goodness, I still did not get. Oh my goodness, I still did not get the freaking. Look at that. 11 out of 20, 13 out of 20. God! Sometimes it just be like that. Sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. But all in all, main point of the story is Awakened Pure Vanilla. Without a doubt, a game changer for the meta here, especially in Arena PvP Cookie Run Kingdom. This cookie has opened up the doors and really revitalized Cookie Run, in my opinion, when it comes to just having a variety of cookies to rock instead of it becoming really stale. And if you don't have a certain cookie, you're just not going to progress in the Arena Kingdom. So Pure Vanilla Awaken, allowing a lot more flexibility, which I love to see. I think this was a amazing update and addition to the game. And I believe the player base agrees as well. I mean, just simply looking at Google Trends, since Shadow Milk, the game has been on an upward trajectory, you know, just gaining popularity here once again. So definitely a great time to get back into Cookie Run Kingdom if you are a new or returning player. So that's going to be it for now. Comet Cookie out. Common Cookie clocking in. Welcome back. Today we're diving headfirst into the chaotic abyss of Cookie Run Kingdom Arena. No rhyme, no reason, just a humble free-to-play cookie trying to make it in this sugary competitive world. That's right, free to play. No fancy wallets here, just grit and determination, maybe with a little sprinkle of luck on the side. So strap on your gingerbread boots, brew up your favorite cup of hot coffee, and let's dive into today's video. Let me tell you, it wasn't pretty. There were trials and there were tribulations, and there were definitely some moments where I was questioning myself, but I tried everything. I tried wacky team combinations. I was desperate, really trying to figure out how I can beat the current meta, and it has been one heck of a learning experience. But through all the chaos, I started to see some patterns, and I learned a little bit on what could potentially work. So let my trials and tribulations be your guiding light. I want this video to inspire you, my fellow free-to-play cookies, and take on a challenge. Try new things. Don't just stick to what everybody else is running in Arena. Try to really figure out, hey, could this cookie possibly work? Find your own team, develop your own strategies, and climb the leaderboards. Now, hopefully within this video, you can see what clearly doesn't work, because I lost a lot of trophies, let me tell you, and I'm still figuring it out. I am still figuring it out. But remember, this small cookie, we got a big heart, baby. So it's all about having fun and just grinding. So let's watch and see what really worked for me when I'm trying to break the current meta in Cookie Run Kingdom. Right out the gate, the team comp I've been using during Shifting Balance Season 3 has been Awakened Pure Vanilla, Golden Cheese, Shadow Milk, Burning Spice, and Icicle Yeti in the front line. With this team comp, I stay far and clear away from Crimson Coral teams, as this team is almost an instant loss for me right now. So Crimson Coral has been very difficult for me to deal with this season. When it comes to Elder Fairy, I win a couple matches. It just really depends. And the thing is, this season, those two team comps make up about 90% of all the teams in the arena meta. So it has been a slow grind out here. All of my cookies, by the way, have the raspberry toppings, the attack plus, except for Icicle Yeti, who has 2 cooldown toppings. So those are going to be the cooldown toppings, attack toppings that I'm rocking with this current team setup. But this team does have limitations. As I mentioned, Crimson Coral is an instant loss. Sometimes Elder Fairy, I get the dub. But I like to mix things up, so I swapped out Icicle Yeti for Cream Ferret, rocking all cooldown toppings, by the way, and Golden Cheese for Wind Archer, rocking the full raspberry attack toppings. I found a little more success when fighting the Elder Fairy teams, as I would say I won most of the time with this team comp, probably due to Cream Ferret and Ferret Snuggly Ferret, as this ability definitely comes in clutch, as it buffs the cookie who is under 50% HP and gives them a 100% HP shield for 2 seconds, really saving my cookie butt a couple of times here. And honestly, Cream Ferret can completely change the course of a battle. So swapping out Icicle, who had the shield in the front, for Cream Ferret in the back line with a little more utility was definitely the right call in my opinion. Now the golden cheese, I love golden cheese. And I think golden cheese, at least for me as a free-to-play player, is one of my strongest cookies on the squad. But honestly, the Wind Archer and his moveset with the last win, the Arrow of Gale, the knock-up is really what was crucial with Wind Archer. So Wind Archer being able to knock up their opponents and get them up in the air, losing some critical time for them to be able to attack, is why you would swap out the Wind Archer for the golden cheese right now. So as we can see, getting some good success. That Burning Spice being knocked up right now in the front line really opens it up for my Burning Spice to go berserk mode and try to get some good damage on the board here. So really, Burning Spice in the front line is just focusing on taking out the opponent's front line and then shifting gears to really open up the engagement to take out the Shadow Milk and all their taunts. I mean, the Shadow Milk in general has been one tricky cookie to deal with, and a lot of times with my team comps, it comes down to a straight up 1v1 Shadow Milk versus Shadow Milk. Sometimes you might have the Cream Ferret rocking right there by their side to help them out in the battle. But yeah, I've had so many battles where it was just straight up Shadow Milk versus Shadow Milk, and it came down to 1 HP and really who has the ability first, right, to use, because it has been clutch. But that's the two team comps that I've been rocking to climb up the leaderboard for Shifting Balanced season number 3. Now the thing is, I want to spice it up. I want to shake it up. I want to really try out new cookies that other people might not be expecting. And honestly, I want to figure out a way how to beat Crimson Coral. Not having Elder Fairy and Crimson Coral has been just grinding my gears. Now, of course, this doesn't come without some trial and error. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I lost a ton of trophies. I continue to lose trophies, but then I'll swap over to my main team comp, try to get an easy dub and come right back up like 14 trophies. So I'm definitely trying to maintain my overall trophy count. That way I don't get bumped out of Elite 2, which I've been hard stuck in for probably most of my life at this point. But I have been swapping it up, trying different moves or different cookies. And the one cookie that has really just all my attention, a cookie that I've really been trying to force myself to use and figure out a way, has been the green tea mousse cookie. This cookie bursting onto the scenes not too long ago. We saw it in the arena meta for about a day, but this cookie does have a taunt. And remember, we're in that taunt meta when we're looking at Crimson Coral and Elder Fairy. So I figured, hey, I don't have those two. Let me try out the mousse shield, the taunt. The shield is OP, you know, the shield does a ton of blocking for a good part of the battle, actually, and just soaks up so much damage. So I was thinking if I can figure out a way to have her shield in the front line just deflect all that damage and really open it up for my damage dealers in the middle to back line, maybe there'll be a way that we could overcome these obstacles that I've been facing as a free-to-play player here in Arena. All my team comps are probably not the most optimized, right? Because my cookies, they're not maxed out. They're not to the maximum promotion that they could be. I'm just rocking the biscuits that I got cooking right now. I don't probably have the best ones in the game or whatnot. The stats, there's definitely a lot to be desired, but that's just the life of free-to-play, right? So when it comes to my green mousse, though, she's gonna be rocking the cooldown toppings just straight up maxed out. The mindset right there for me is to try to get that mousse shield up as soon as possible and as often as possible before they go down, like I mentioned, to allow my Burning Spice or Shadow Milk to really put in as much damage as possible to try to take out the opponents before they just open up and unleash on me. So the Burning Spice is going to be, I'm going to say, my main damage dealer, but Shadow Milk really hard counters Burning Spice with that stun move, and that's happened so many times for me this season. You know, Burning Spice will be going ham, going at it, next thing you know, get stunned, get stopped right in their tracks, and then the opponent's Shadow Milk just goes to town on Burning Spice. So he has been crucial to this team comp, but having him go out early really spells disaster. But Green Tea Moose in the shield. Hey, we're up in the front lines. We're blocking the damage. We're making sure the opponents, especially up against teams that have Burning Spice, this has been a really strong team comp because that shield does block a lot of the early game Burning Spice damage. So, of course, Pure Vanilla in the back line, being the only healer in this team comp, is going to be healing their little hearts out. And then we got Golden Cheese trying to go for them snipes, baby. Going for them snipes, baby. I do have this scroll out, though, that does give the attack speed and defense. Yeah, I am using the magic scroll that gives, for me, Cookie's attack by 45% and defense by 30%. I figured, let me just try this extra firepower and see how it goes. I know a lot of people have been rocking the Holly Baron Royal Necklace, which has been a staple in this meta, as that one does provide a shield to the team that's also really important in our current meta. But I'm spicing it up. You know, I'm trying out different treasures and really seeing what could possibly work here. So I wanted to make this video, kind of share what I've been experimenting with, trying to break the meta and trying to just think outside of the box. Now, one of the choke points for me is I'm free to play, so it is very hard to just pick a cookie and try to max them out as much as possible, level them up, because I just don't have all the resources. I'm currently, after my last video, I got no crystals and I've been playing the new game mode. I have no gold coins, so I am just broke. I am broke right now, so really struggling, still having fun, trying to think outside of the box to really come up with unique team comps that could possibly climb up the leaderboard and help us free-to-play players out here that don't have all the cookies yet. So yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking here. So I am curious, what do you think about this team comp, and what unique team comps have you been using? Because I'm definitely in the mood to continue losing trophies for the sake of science. And that's going to be it, though. Quick, easy, down and dirty, common cookie out here breaking the arena meta as always. I'm out, baby. $270,000 crystals on the line over here. I have to be honestly, I watch a lot of YouTubers in the Cookie Run Kingdom space, and I have to have probably the worst luck out of all of them. And I'm not just saying that to say that, like, I truly believe it. Because a lot of my favorite Cookie Run content creators like Hyrule or whatnot, they get the pulls all the time. Oh, welcome, folks. Ready for some giggles? This has to be. I don't know how I feel about Fig Cookie. Like, it's got 4 legs and it's like a horse and it's got a flute. I don't know about that one. Who made Fig Cookie? Like, I gotta know. Who's this? Oh, under 100K, sounding the alarm. What? Oh my goodness. You're not gonna believe me. I thought this was Shadow Milk Cookie because I saw the card. I thought this was Shadow Milk Cookie. You know what? They should have like an April Fool's joke where there's like one day where all the common cookies are just like ascended and they just got the craziest moves ever. So for that one day, all the common cookies are gonna be in meta and they're gonna be kicking ass and taking names. Who's this? Who we cooking up? We're going up the stairs. Show me the money, baby. Show me the money. Ho ho! Cloud Cookie. I respect the people that use green tea on the squad. I respect you, all right? I respect you. What a day. Should I keep pulling the 60,000 gems or should I save them for rerolls in the arena? You know what? We're pulling. We are pulling, baby. All right, I've been saving up over here. So this is going to be my alt account, also free to play. And let's see what cookies I still do not own. So I still don't have Shadow Milk Cookie. 7 out of 20 on this bad boy over here. Besides Shadow Milk, this is pretty much the only cookie that I'm really grinding for with these gacha pools over here. We got golden cheese, we got dark cacao, burning spice. We got them at the top here. And also on my alt, I have crimson coral and elderberry. So as far as my alt goes, I kind of just been chilling and playing it occasionally. Haven't really been grinding it, but let's see. I got 270,000 crystals on the line over here. So let's see what I can accomplish with the gacha pools here. I'm going to be spending all the crystals, and I was already looking at the probabilities here, and I'm thinking the light gacha one is the way to go. For the most part, they're all pretty similar here. So let's get a cooking out here and let's start pulling, baby. All right, wish me luck, Cookie Run Kingdom gods. Give me all the luck you got because we got 270,000 crystals. I've been saving these crystals up for a couple months now. I've been grinding arena. I've been doing all the missions, all the quests, and honestly, I was just waiting for a good time to start unloading these bad boys, and now is the best time because I need Shadow Milk. And I was looking at my alt account and I realized, hey, I got Crimson Coral. Hey, I got Elder Fairy. So maybe I should just play on this account for the remainder of the season and see how far I can get when it comes to the arena. Because on my main account, I kid you not, my main account, I do not, the only two cookies I don't have is Crimson Coral and Elder Fairy. Like, go figure, right? So it's been pretty hard for me to get out of Elite 2 because, as you know, the meta right now is just Elder Fairy, Crimson Coral. And, you know, being able to counter that, if you did watch my last video, it's been a challenge. It's been an uphill battle. So let's see what I can accomplish here with these crystals. Heck, maybe this account will be better than my main account here. Both accounts are free to play, though, by the way. So if you are wondering, like, how'd you get all those crystals? I've been saving them, man. I've been stocking them up like a squirrel, saving for winter. And, well, winter's over, so let's start spending out here. So far, pretty bad luck. Not gonna lie. Haven't been able to get anything that that really stands out. A lot of common cookies over here. The witch really isn't feeling too good here today. Maybe I should have given her some coffee, maybe baked her, you know, a pie or something before I decided to roll these crystals. But there's the Elder Fairy. So Elder Fairy, maybe I can max that sucker out here. Probabilities though. Pure vanilla, some soul stones would be nice. Pure vanilla soul stones, what are we at here? So 0.54. Shadow Milk Cookie 0.03. So 0.03. 0.037. So soul stones 0.21. 0.21. These numbers, it's like doing algebra out here. So 0.2. So it looks like it's the same. So it doesn't really matter that I'm pulling this one or that one. Let's see. I do read the comments all the time, by the way, and people are always like, I got this, I got that on my first 10 pull. Listen, Hey, listen, buddy. If you don't got the proof, I don't believe you at this point. Sometimes I feel like people are just straight flexing on the common cookie out here because they know. I have to be honestly. I watch a lot of YouTubers in the Cookie Run Kingdom space, and I have to have probably the worst luck out of all of them. And I'm not just saying that to say that. Like, I truly believe it. Because a lot of my favorite Cookie Run content creators like Hyrule or whatnot, they get the pulls all the time. But me, I'm out here struggling. I'm out here. This common cookie, this free-to-play cookie is out here big struggling. So this right here, the wizard cookie. Give me the common cookies. You know what? I wish I could just like form the ultimate common cookie army. Just straight up maxed out, juiced up, ascended to the fullest. You know what? They should have like an April Fool's joke where there's like one day where all the common cookies are just like ascended and they just got the craziest moves ever. So for that one day, all the common cookies are gonna be in meta and they're gonna be kicking ass and taking names. Imagine that. I don't know if I don't know if the game has ever done that before. As I am approaching, fun fact, I am approaching my first year of playing Cookie Run Kingdom. I can't believe I've been playing this game for a year, and honestly, I still log in and I'm still happy. Oh, hold up, what's this? The first cutscene I get. Who's this? Who we cooking up? We're going up the stairs. Show me the money, baby. Show me the money. Ho ho! Cloud cookie. Okay, new cookie. I'll take that. Hey, I'll take it to the bank, baby. Two epics right there. Shadow Milk, where are you at? All right, under 200,000. So I believe we pulled 70k worth of crystals. Yeah. That's math right there. 70k worth of crystals. So yeah, back to what I was saying. Oh, hold up. Back to what I was saying. As long as I could have comrades. It's a wintry night. It's scary out here. The full moon is out. The wolf is howling. Crunchy chip cookie. Let's go, baby. Crunchy chip cookie, welcome to the party. Ooh, there we go though. There we go. Golden cheese, 43 out of 50. Maybe I could be able to level up some of these cookies at the end of this. I mean, regardless, I think what I'm looking for here is, without doubt, Shadow Milk cookie. That's a fact. I'm also looking for soul stones, right? Soul stones for those cookies I use. So I would take, oh, another golden cheese. I would take, golden cheese. I would take Wind Archer, Soul Stones. I would take Elder Fairy and Crimson Coral just so I can level them up after this and start grinding them. I'm getting a lot of golden cheese. They really want me to play golden cheese here. Fun fact on my main account, by the way, golden cheese is my strongest cookie as well. So golden cheese definitely has been a good cookie that I've been using. The thing is, in arena, I'm forced to decide, do I use golden cheese or do I use Wind Archer? Because personally, I like keeping burning spice on the squad, and you're not able to have all those cookies on the roster at the same time, right? In arena. So, hey, there she is. There she is. Stormbringer cookie showing up. But 150 crystals. Come on. Where's... Give me something good, man. Oh, okay. 3. Hey, as I say it, 3 Shadow Milk Soul Stones. All right, halfway there. Halfway there. Let's see. Let's keep pulling, by the way. Let me know in the comments as well. Do you, and be honest with me, all right? Cookie to cookie, eye to eye, you know, we're both just dough in the oven. Do you have the luck that I have? Or do you agree with me? Like, I got some pretty bad luck out here. I got some pretty bad luck. Is it just me? Right? Is it copium? So let's see. Night cookie. blackberry cookie, pancake cookie, ginger brave, the homeboy out here, my brother. Oh, wind archer. Okay, I like that one. I like that one a lot. Wind archer cookie, I like that. Angel cookie. So yeah, listen, devs, if you're listening, Cookie Run Kingdom gods, if you're listening, April Fools, there's the idea. Just have all the common cookies just be straight up crazy mode awakened. So let's see. Whoops, there it is. Okay, green tea. So green tea, I've been using green tea on my main account. Definitely been trying to like theory craft and see how she could best come into play. I respect the people that use green tea on the squad. I respect you. All right, I respect you. I like where your head's at, but yeah, still Elder Fairy, Crimson Coral are just too meta right now. Everybody's on that hype train essentially, and it's really hard to go around it, right? It's hard to go around it. So 136,000 crystals left. I've been saving up for college. I've been saving up for months for this moment, for this video that you are witnessing right now. And there we go, a Shadow Milk Soul Stone. There you go. All I got to do is start like, all I have to do. Okay, there's the secret. Just start making the game feel bad for me. Like, oh, I've been saving up. What am I going to do? Start making the game feel bad for me. And next thing you know, they give me a, a Shadow Milk Soul Stone. Okay. I see you. I see you. Financier. Love Financier. Definitely one of my favorite cookies in the game. Hold up. Let's check this out real quick because I'm Black's. Oh, shouldn't I? Let me just pull this one. Shadow Milk Cookie. Let me just pull the featured cookie. I mean, what do I got to lose at this point? Let me just pull this one. Sometimes I switch up the banners, you know. Sometimes I switch them up. Maybe it's a mental thing here. Mystic Flower. Okay. Candy Apple Cookie. I do like Candy Apple Cookie, by the way. And you know what? All because I might not be rolling the cookies I particularly want, it's still good to have them leveled up. Because, you know, you got the guild battles and, you know, you got the PvE, grinding the cake towers. And that's one thing that I do respect about this game is that, yeah, a certain cookie might not be meta for Arena, but that cookie could be useful for other aspects of the game, which is also important for Arena in a sense, because you need to kind of beat those other aspects like the cake tower and the main story in order to unlock some more goodies, right? Level up your cookies like soul stones or whatever, or like XP jellies like rewards, and of course the almighty golden coin. But I mean, everything matters. Everything matters. Under 100k, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Sound the alarm. Hold up. Who's this? Oh, under 100k, sounding the alarm. What? Oh my goodness. You're not gonna believe me. I thought this was Shadow Milk Cookie because I saw the card. I thought this was Shadow Milk Cookie because I saw the card. Oh my gosh. You're not. Oh my gosh. I got baited so hard right there. I don't remember what Shadow Milk Cookies scene was, so I saw the card and I thought I got him. That one stings. That one stings. Oh man. All right. Well, back to what I was saying. 94,000 crystals and in a dream. 94,000 crystals and a dream to get Shadow Milk Cookie. Wow. My adrenaline when I saw that card was just skyrocketing, honestly. And well, you know what? Black Sapphire Cookie. I'll welcome you to the squad, right? It's like everybody who's at the party and they're waiting for their that one person, you know, that party guy to come in through the door, and you think he's showing up, but really it's just his friend, it's his buddy, you know. It's like, oh hey Brad, and it's like, nah, it's not Brad, it's just Tim. So we're still waiting for Brad out here to show up, the party man. Oh man, 76,000 crystals. Sapphire. What's this one? Oh, 0.037, 0.21 for Shadow Milk. 0.037.21. 0.037. Okay, I think they're all the same. So there's no like real advantage. 0.037, 0.21. Yeah, there's no real advantage. It really doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But maybe I'll pull the light one because the light one has pure vanilla cookie. So I can keep getting those soul stones, hopefully, and maybe continue to level up pure vanilla, because pure vanilla is here to stay, at least for the time being. Pure vanilla, without a doubt, is staple in the Kingdom Arena, and if you know me, that's pretty much all I care about is grinding the arena mode. Oh, welcome, folks. Ready for some giggles? This has to be. This is it. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Shadow. What is this? Pure? No, this is Shadow Milk. Shadow Milk cookie. Let's go. Okay. Wow. 270,000 crystals. It is all it took for this common cookie to get Shadow Milk cookie. Let's go. So now, listen, Arena, watch out, because this common cookie, he's got one. No, he's got two accounts. That's coming for you, baby. He's got two Cookie Run Kingdom accounts with the goal of hitting Grandmaster. And now, with Shadow Milk Cookie, I've unlocked the final key to world domination. Wow. Shadow Milk Cookie. Welcome. Welcome. Seriously, who can say no to a pinch of good old deceit? I got defeated with Black Sapphire Cookie, so I respect that. I respect that. Shadow Milk Cookie. What a day. Should I keep pulling the 60,000 gems, or should I save them for rerolls in the arena? You know what? We're pulling. We are pulling, baby. Keep your chin up. Who's this? Keep your chin up. You got the mad scientist. You got the computer. We're over there hacking the algorithm. We're in the matrix. We're pulling the lever. Who is this? Who is this? Butter roll cookie. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. Butter roll cookie. Can they do something to make butter roll cookie viable again? Because that would be sick. That's one thing that I hope that the game does do, like kind of like how Crimson Coral and Elder Fairy just came into meta after like not being used for a couple seasons. I hope that they do that with other cookies, honestly, because it's pretty fun to be able to switch it up. And not only that, I think it provides a good majority of like the player base the opportunity to compete for like a season or two in arena and really grind and reach their highest heights, because they might have Elder Fairy maxed out. They might have Crimson Coral maxed out, because those cookies aren't as hard to level up as, say, like a golden cheese or like a pure vanilla, right? So, or a burning spice. Like, it's not as hard to level up as one of these beast cookies or ancient cookies. So I hope they do that with other cookies, honestly, because it's a breath of fresh air. Ooh, pure vanilla. I could level them up here. I'm gonna, so after this these pulls, I'm gonna go and finish up the video with leveling up and seeing exactly where the account stands, and maybe even making like an arena team, honestly. Okay, come, I'll show you the way. Show me the way. Who's gonna show me the way? Is this Fig Cookie? Yep, sure is. You know how many times I've pulled this cookie? Fig Cookie. You know, this is a cookie that yeah, you can stay on the back shelf. You know, you can stay there. I don't know how I feel about Fig Cookie. Like, it's got 4 legs, and it's like a horse, and it's got a flute. I don't know about that one. Who made Fig Cookie? Like, I gotta know. Who's the one who's like, let's make a cookie with 4 legs and a flute? It's like, done. I need somebody to invite me to the board of the directors on the creative team, because I got some ideas for Cookie Run Kingdom. It's only natural to have the common cookie on the board of the directors. All right, let me make the important decisions for the people out here. Let's keep pulling though. Let's keep pulling out here. So Shadow Milk Cookie, that was my goal. I feel complete. All I wanted today was to use 5 months worth of saving up crystals to pull Shadow Milk Cookie. And you know what? You know what? We got it done, people. We got it done. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. You know what? This isn't a win for me. It's a win for us all right now. So I am pretty pumped up, pretty excited. So let's see. It's so cool too to see, like, you save up these crystals for 5 months and it only takes 20 minutes to spend them all. How relatable. Okay, and we're done. We are done. I'm not gonna pull those. Let's get the free gift here. Gotta click that one. But let's see what our haul looks like here. Of course, fake cookie. Get out of here, brother. Get out of here, brother. Wow, they really want me to. They want me to lock in. They want me to lock in, brother. So let's see what we got here. Shadow Milk Cookie. Look at that. 13 out of 20 soul stones. So I'll have to put the biscuits and toppings and level them up and all that good jazz. But look at this. Promote. Get the promote to win archer. That's a dub. That's a capital E dub right there. Level 3. Couple more damage points. I might need to alter the stats as well, because when it comes to my alt account, which this is, kind of just been goofing around honestly and trying out some things. Definitely gonna make a squad with Elder Fairy and really see like how far I can make it here. Personally though, when we're looking at arena, I personally like the Crimson Coral teams a little better. But Elder Fairy might just be a little stronger for my current alt account. So, well, Shadow Milk in the pocket. And look at that. We only got a couple more cookies that I need to unlock. I still don't have Icicle Yeti on this account either. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, common cookie, 270,000 crystals saving up for winter. I feel good. I feel good. I can honestly walk away feeling like we got the job done. So I'm gonna look at the account. I'm gonna spend some time leveling up the cookies, making that arena team, and trying to grind out the rest of the season. I'm thinking with this account, with my secondary account. So ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be it. Common cookie, 270,000 crystals. We out, baby. Cookie Run Kingdom. What is Cookie Run Kingdom? To me, Cookie Run Kingdom, it is Kingdom Arena. It is PvP. It is non-stop grinding the leaderboards, trying to hit Grandmasters. I feel like the World Exploration, the Beast Raids, the Secret Gardens, the Champions of Chaos, the Cake Tower, the Bounties, the Guild Battles, the Cookie Alliance, the Trial Grounds, every single aspect of Cookie Run Kingdom, I feel like it all funnels towards one goal. And that goal is to make your cookies as strong as possible to be able to compete in the arena mode. To me, this game is arena. That is what draws me into Cookie Run Kingdom. I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for at least myself. I know this game has a wide range of activities and just things to do that might attract different players, you know, base building, etc. But for me, it's arena. So in this video, I wanted to chat again with Mr. PPFB, one of the top players in the game on my server every single season in the top ranks of Grandmasters, and kind of get a temperature check for my account specifically, but also just a free-to-play, you know, tips and tricks for 2025 from a Grandmaster's perspective. Somebody who spends mega bucks, I would say a whale exactly, of the game, you know. So let's jump into today's video and try to extract some value for us free-to-play players.
For newer players, I really do not recommend refreshing in arena with your gems.
Oh, is that a shot to me? Because I spent so many crystals on refreshes.
I've been watching your videos, but actually pulling in the gacha is very helpful, even if you don't get the cookies that you want, purely because you get mileage and mileage can be used to get more cookies, to get more treasure tickets, and to even get the 10-minute time skips. Oh, pure vanilla right there. Wow. Okay.
1v1 in the champ right here. Oh, I went first, actually. Oh, get him!
Because yours is 2 seconds.
Get his ass!
Mine is at 3.
You're getting your ass kicked. Oh, shoot. Ah, that was a big old chunk. Burning Spice versus Burning Spice. Your Burning Spice is like double the raw stats. Wow. Yeah. And that's... Ooh, ah! All right. Yeah. Why are these important, though, for Arena? Like, I guess let's click one. There we go.
You see, it gives flat values which will get amplified with all the other accumulating percentage values that you have. Yeah, so getting cookies, right, will improve on your cookie raw stats as well. Because everything that we've gone through so far, it gives you percentage stats. But cookie bonds, they give you flat values.
Every day I log into Arena and just lock in and refresh and try to go for those easy battles, for those easy trophies. And I mean, you're right though, you know, because that strategy only gets me to Elite 2, honestly. So
I actually understand that, because my favorite part of the game is Arena as well, and it took me like 9 months of grinding out all the content before I actually hit Grandmaster for the first time. Promotions aside, because I understand that promotions is mainly for pay-to-win players, there are many other things that you could do to bring your the value of your raw stats up. So this can be your Statue of Fury Radiance. Mine is level 96.
This is one way for a free-to-play account to kind of
no, it's for every account, not just
every account.
Play, but
no, but I'm saying as a free-to-play, like if you focus on it, right, you could maybe get some type of advantage in life.
Yeah, which is why I like to buy the Radiant shards from my Arena shop, my guild shop. For me, my labs in particular are already maxed out.
Labs. Here we go. So now we're kind of going into things that a free-to-play account can try to focus on to, like you said, increase the raw stats of the cookies that doesn't take into consideration the promotions, right? So just focus on, I guess, you know, staying with Burning Spice. I would want to level up all the charged stuff, right?
Yep, correct.
Yeah.
And other than that, there's also landmarks.
Over here, right? This thing.
There's the floating. Yep, all these.
Yeah, Cake Tower. Yep. No, that's not it. What's this one?
That Cake Tower is there.
Yeah, I forgot about this. Not gonna lie.
Most people don't focus on Cake Tower, which is like, it's so much HP.
Yeah.
Yours right now gives 29% HP, right, at level 40. At level 70, I'm getting 50% HP. So that's already
50% HP. Holy cow! Yeah. At what level?
20% difference. That's as good as using 2 peanut toppings without using peanut toppings.
Yeah. Okay, so Cake Tower. Oh, I'm out of these bad boys. And then that's from the bounties.
It's not just Cake Tower. It's every other landmark that give you relevant stats, like your defense, HP, damage resist, attack.
Yeah, see this one I maxed out right away. Yep, all right, so that's a good tip right there. That's a good tip right there. All right, so you got.
Other than that, there's also guild. So your guild will have relics that give your cookies stats, such as crit damage.
Right. What about this guild? What do you think about this guild? Pretty nice guild, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your guild, right?
Yeah. Take a loss before you become the boss. Ooh, we got their Elder Fairy lockdown for a hot minute right there. Golden Cheese is doing some good damage. Elder Fairy's down and out. Their Wind Archer. Well, sit back, relax, grab the hot cocoa and let's dive into today's video. 2025 guide from a Grandmaster on how to succeed in Kingdom Arena with the help of my coach, PPFB. Once again, PPFB coming in clutch. I appreciate you taking some time here out of your busy schedule. I know we got 2 more days left of the season. But yeah, man, how you doing?
Yeah, I've been quite busy recently, but yeah, I've been doing well. Struggling to keep up, but I think right now I'm still rank 3.
I need some more help because I have been struggling. Fun fact, I just got Elder Fairy today. So listen, the only 2 cookies I don't have are Crimson Coral and Elder Fairy. I finally got Elder Fairy today. So yeah, I figured we'll run over some topics, and the goal is to maybe help myself and other players out there kind of build a good team and figure out toppings, biscuits, cooldowns, just the whole 9 yards from a professional like yourself. Start with making a team for Arena that I can use for the grind, because I'm stuck in Elite 2. I have been stuck here forever. But yep, just got Elder Fairy. So walk me through it. Where should I start here? Should I just make a brand new team?
Yeah, I think we shall just make a team from scratch.
Yep.
We'll probably go for the team that I will call 212. So we'll have Elder Fairy.
Okay, Elder Fairy. 1.
Burning Spice.
Ooh, Burning Spice. I like that one.
Shadow Milk.
Shadow Milk. There we go.
Wind Archer and Pure Vanilla.
Wind Archer and Pure Vanilla. There you are. Damn, so no golden cheese. Look, golden cheese is... Can I ask you this? Does it matter on like team like power, cookie power? Because as you can see, I got it sorted by power, right? So golden cheese is the most powerful cookie I actually own on this account.
Power is one of the indicators to let you know whether you can win a battle or not, especially in mirror matchups. But outside of that, I think there's a lot of other factors that you have to consider. So like which particular team composition counters another. So for this team, this 212, it counters most of the 122 teams, which is like Coral, Shadow Milk, Golden Cheese, Pure Vanilla, Wind Archer, or the Elder Fairy variation as well.
All right, so this is a pretty safe team then to use currently. So all right, well, let's rock with it. 2, 1, 2. I get that comes from having 2 in the front, 1 in the middle, and then 2 in the rear, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, 2, 1, 2. Okay.
Actually, for myself, I've only been using this and the team that I've shared on my YouTube channel, the 122 Coral team. I've only been using these 2 teams for my attack and defense for the entire of the season.
So, all right. Okay. Yeah, I'll make sure to link it too. By the way, that video, I'll make sure to link it down just so we can kind of watch it later. But yeah, let's get back into this then.
Thank you. Okay, so for the treasures, you want to run watch.
Stopwatch. This one. Yep.
Yeah, you can use the common watch.
Oh, the common watch.
More cooldown.
Where this one?
Yeah.
This one 25, and then which one? This one has 23. So I mean, that extra attack doesn't... you rather have the cooldown than the extra attack?
Yeah, I'd rather have the cooldown. And for the feather, we'll replace it with the Hollyberry necklace.
Hollyberry necklace, level 8. There you go.
Yep.
And are we keeping this?
Yeah, we're keeping this.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's
So do you mind kind of explaining why we use these treasures? Because I thought this Vial of Raging Dunes was only really good for golden cheese. So why these particular treasures then for the 212?
So actually you're right. The Vial of Raging Dunes is particularly good with golden cheese when golden cheese dies for the first time and immediately revives. However, now with the addition of Pure Vanilla Awakened, you will be getting a revive as well from Pure Vanilla, as long as you have only Pure Vanilla as your only real healer. So as long as this treasure procs one time, it is already more valuable compared to the scroll.
Okay, gotcha. Makes sense. And then this is just a straight up shield, right? Team absorbing.
Gives damage resist as well.
Damage resist, which is super. Would you say damage resist is like the top most important stat in Cookie Run Kingdom? Because I see a lot of YouTube videos, and especially with the biscuits, they're always like, let's get max damage resist, like damage resist this. So would you say that's like one of the most important stats to look out for?
It is one of the most important stats, particularly before the introduction of biscuits. But right now, I'm kind of feeling that HP is getting more and more important, because for damage resist, there's a cap of 80, but for HP, there's no cap at all. So getting as much HP as you can will be optimal. And furthermore, there's the introduction of damage resist bypass now, which can negate some of your damage resist. HP, on the other hand, is just a flat amount that they have to go through.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get into that deeper when we go on to another topic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got the treasures and we got the cookies. Now for the hard part, because free to play out here. Yeah. So I don't have all the best stuff. So let's get into it here. Where should we start here? Elder Fairy? Yeah,
let's look at Elder Fairy first. You can press gear. I think I prefer to look at that interface.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, raspberries.
Oh.
Okay. So for Elder Fairy, right? We want to. Elder Fairy biscuit is very important that it has 2 HP lines minimally.
2 HP lines minimum. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's go to the biscuit. Boom. Oh. How do you click in the biscuit? Right there. Okay.
Yep.
So
do you have a biscuit with at least 2 HP lines? The most optimal setup will be 2 HP lines and 2 damage resist lines.
2 HP right here. 2 HP. But does it matter if it's like a tainted dark or like a light?
Those lines will be wasted because Elder Fairy doesn't do dark or light damage.
Yeah, but you could re-roll them, right, and get rid of them. But you shouldn't.
No, for the tainted biscuits, the first line will be locked as that particular damage.
Okay, so let's keep going through them. So these, I don't really, as you can tell, mess with the biscuits that much here. Free to play. Tell me when to. I guess those are my only normal ones, right? Because these are all tainted or dark.
Okay, then let's just use the tinted dark.
Oh, tinted dark? This one?
We will just use this first.
Okay, let me equip it. Reset?
You can reset the defense line, but I honestly think you shouldn't use your resources on this biscuit. Maybe work on another biscuit in the future.
Oh, so just keep this one as is then and just run with it?
Yeah, just run with this for now.
Okay. Did I select it? Yep, selected it. Cool.
Yeah, for the toppings, we want to run 5 chocolates with a focus on cooldown and damage resist.
5 chocolates. So I remember you teaching me the last time here. I could just unclick everything and just click chocolate, right? And then that should. Oh, what did I do wrong here?
You have to tick the regular toppings.
Take
bottom left.
Regular toppings right there.
Yeah. Then
now it should show them.
Damage resist and cooldown.
Okay, damage resist, cooldown, damage resist, cooldown. Let's see what I got. 2. Oof. All right. Well, I don't use him, so I could take off those and at least start with that, right?
Yeah.
So that's crazy. Out of all my toppings, I only have 2 that match what we're looking for here. What's up with that?
Okay, let's filter for just damage resist, and we'll see if that gives us a 1 second.
There we go. We got more options. So let's just equip all these to Elder Fairy, right? Or you want me to look through them? Does it matter? I guess cooldown.
Okay. Yep. How much? Okay. I think we have to change the biscuit.
The biscuit.
Could I look at the stats again?
Look at stats. Looking at
1 second. Oh, actually, yeah. This works. This works.
All right.
Okay, then we can move on to Burning Spice already.
They're all level 12 here. The struggles of free to play. Even if I wasn't free to play, like how does someone who does devote a lot of resources, when I'm talking money wise, How do you improve the toppings and the biscuits? Like, does the game even let you do that?
It's a very long and arduous process. You have to really been playing for quite some time before you have a good base of toppings to use. So elderberry in particular doesn't even have resonant toppings, and that means that I myself have to grind out the normal topping pieces to upgrade normal chocolates. Yeah, so it just takes time.
So money doesn't really help for toppings or biscuits then. It's a time thing.
For some it does help, especially those cookies with resonant toppings, because you can use money to buy the resonant toppings now. But for the
gotcha.
upgrades, topping pieces in particular, even if you're in the best guild, you will need some time to build up your topping pieces from the guild gacha. Yeah.
Grind it out. All right. Burning Spice, here we are. Burning Spice.
Okay.
Hopefully this makes a little sense, because I got the fire damage, right? Because Burning Spice is fire, and then I got the damage resist bypassed. I feel like this is a pretty good one, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, actually, I think that's one of your better biscuits.
Yeah, I'm locking it.
I myself used a tainted biscuit for Burning Spice.
All right, we're locked in, baby.
Okay, so for Burning Spice,
these are the toppings I got.
Okay, so basically we are trying to aim for 8% cooldown.
Cool.
So
oh shoot, we're far from that.
Let's remove some toppings and get some with damage resist and cooldown.
So we're looking for a cooldown. So just remove anything that doesn't have a cooldown on it. So that has cooldown, that has cooldown. This doesn't have cooldown. So we got 2 spots for cooldown.
That should be enough.
Filter.
So let's look at raspberries.
Raspberries and cooldown. Right?
Damage resist as well.
Damage resist. Ooh, now you're getting fancy out here.
You can also take the destructive toppings if you have any more.
Destructive toppings. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. Right here. Just one.
There's 2 right there.
Cooldown, damage resist, money. That was it. But this one has damage resist, cooldown. This one has damage resist, cooldown, damage. Ooh, 2%. 2%. This is the best cooldown.
No, can we equip the one that is not equipped by any cookie yet?
This one?
I see it has 6% damage resist is pretty good.
All right. Equipped.
Yeah.
All level.
That's perfect.
12.
We want Burning Spice to have a 2-second start.
Yeah, look at that. So 9% cooldown.
Yeah.
By the way, I called Burning Spice a girl one time and people hated it, bro. Burning Spice is a male. I get it.
Yep.
All right. Shadow Milk. So let's go on to the next one. Going with biscuits here. Nothing but cooldown, baby.
For Shadow Milk, we actually want damage resist bypass. So one thing I discovered with Shadow Milk is that having too much cooldown may not be the best, because let's say it comes down to a 1v1, and you manage to knock down their Shadow Milk into the puppet form. Having too much cooldown, which is around cap, which is the maximum cooldown you can have, will make your Shadow Milk cast too fast. Wait, I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly.
So you don't want them to cast too fast because then they'll come out of shadow form. When you want them in shadow form to kind of tank the damage, is what you're saying? Or am
I think the gist of it is that I found that the sweet spot for cooldown for Shadow Milk is around 20+%.
20+%. All right. And where am I at right now? I am at. Where do I see the actual stats? Oh, right here.
Okay, wait, if you're running raspberries, then around 12% cooldown is perfect.
I'm at 24%. So yeah, let's So going back to the biscuit here, what you're saying is this one's probably not the one, but you did say damage resist. Look at this one. This one's straight up damage resist. Should I use this one instead?
Yes. Use
Look at that. Instead. I remember I spent a lot of radiant dough on spinning this one.
Well, it's worth it.
Is this overkill?
So no, actually, it's. Let me count. It's around 43.4%.
Yeah. All right, so we're freaking boosted out here. Cooldown is at 6.9%. So I'm guessing we want to do some cooldowns for the toppings.
Yes. So for the toppings, we're gonna prioritize cooldown and damage resist once again. You can untick destructive and tick deceitful.
Deceitful.
Let's go for raspberries. Oh, we
Only
have
3
these
options. So we got this one, cooldown, damage resist, cooldown, damage resist, and then, well, we're using that one, so only 2 options
think
here.
We can just take the one from Yeti.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, which one should I? Does it matter? Cooldown. This one doesn't have damage resist. Yeah, we want to get rid of this one too, right? Because we're only at 8.9 cooldown.
Actually, let's just roll with this first. I
All
think.
right.
Yeah, the main issue, similar to previous videos, is the substats that you have still aren't the best. But I understand it takes a lot of time.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, hey, 3 cookies down, 2 more to go. I'm just happy that not everything I have is super trash right now. So.
Okay, so for pure vanilla, whoa, okay.
Whoa, hey, pure vanilla is a damage dealer. All right.
Do you have a biscuit with damage resist?
Damage resist. There's one right there. Oh, that's actually the one I'm using. There's another one. This one's on Mystic Flower.
Not bypass, just damage resist.
Oh, just damage resist.
Yeah.
I mean, I could re-roll a couple here if you want. None of these are used.
We are looking for cooldown and damage. Oh, this one.
Ooh, okay. I like how you saw that one. You're like, oh, hold up. Let me level this up.
Yeah, we just need to reroll that defense line into cooldown or damage resist.
So what did this one? All right. Let's re-roll. So we're looking for damage resist or cooldown. Damage resist or cool. There we go. Is this okay? Or do you want me to keep spending?
Oh, that's debuff resist.
Oh, duh. Let's see. Damage resist or cooldown. Damage resist or cooldown. Here we go.
Okay,
there we go. 9.2. We're locked in, baby.
Wait, this is one of your best biscuits already.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Okay, let's equip this.
It's equipped. It is equipped. Yep.
Okay, to maximize pure vanilla's based on the skills that he have, we will basically want to aim for 50% damage resist and 15% cooldown.
50% damage or 15 for damage resist?
50 for damage resist, 15 for cooldown.
How the heck do you get 50 damage resist? I only got 10.
No. It counts those from your biscuit as well. So
I got 29. Gotcha. So we want more damage resist in the toppings then. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think you can remove this whole page.
Okay, let's get rid of it. No attacks.
Okay.
What are we looking for here, boss? Damage resist.
Can you tick truthful?
Oh, there we go.
So damage resist and cooldown for almonds and chocolate.
Almonds and chocolate. All right.
Yeah.
Not a lot of options. Elderfare is using 2 of them, but at least we got these.
Yeah, let's equip those from White Lily first.
White Lily. Okay.
Okay, so now you have 15 plus 9 plus 9.
34. 34. We're going up. We're moving up in the world.
Oh, you have more than enough cooldown already. Okay. If you like the raspberry build, you can filter for raspberries with purely damage resist.
Raspberries with damage resist here.
Just equip those with the highest damage resist.
Highest damage, so that's 5 point.
Wait, well, actually, yeah, that's good. That's good.
This one's good.
5.2 and 2% cooldown.
Damage resist 5.3. I thought I had another one of those bad boys. Damage resist 4.2.
Damage resist 6. Let's upgrade those toppings.
Should I just swap out the other ones then?
We'll see how much we can get first. Oh, and cooldown as well. Wow, okay.
This is a good one.
Yeah,
All right.
Oh, that is perfect for pure vanilla.
So you want me to swap out this one maybe?
No. Let me see.
Because this other one had 6 also, right here, damage resist. Let me just upgrade it and see what happens. What happens to it? How about that? Won't use it yet.
We can swap out the almonds. Oh, cooldown again. Wow. Okay. Sheesh.
I'm getting lucky.
Attacks. Oh wow, that's good.
All right, swap out an almond.
Yeah, I think let's just swap out the almonds.
Oh shoot, where'd it go? This is it, right? Cooldown. Yep. Swap out an almond. There we go.
I guess we can run this.
Damage resist 6. I got one more. Let's see if this one. See if I get lucky on this one as well. Not too crazy. Not too crazy.
Actually, I like HP, so
Oh,
I think it's not bad. I think it's not bad.
one more. Let's see. The last one. Then we'll see if I keep the almond or replace it.
Oh my god, perfect attack.
every pull, you're like, oh, that's the one. All right, so I'm using this one then.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Yeah,
there
let's
we
just
go.
roll with this.
There we go. Now
Let me look at the stats.
Okay,
15,
47.
Yeah, actually, I think almost there already. So yeah, should be good enough. This should be good enough.
Cool. Wow. All right. And then the good old trusty Wind Archer here.
I think we can keep what you have on Wind Archer, honestly.
Okay. I think we did Wind Archer together.
Yep, we did.
A couple of months ago. So, homie's big chillin'. All right, cool. So, this is the 2-1-2 toppings and biscuits breakdown, essentially, for all the cookies. I know it took me a little time to get here, but I appreciate you kind of diving through all the different toppings I have and kind of giving recommendations as to, like, if someone is following the video, what to look for. So, appreciate that. So,
yeah, there's a couple of nuances for each specific cookie. In particular, why I wanted Elder Fairy to have 2 HP lines is because his skill requires that to best make use of his skill, you need to have 2 HP lines on your biscuit so that he can protect all 4 other cookies.
okay, so he needs to be pretty beefy.
And other than that, what the other thing I was looking out for was the starting cooldowns of the cookies. So
Yeah.
right now your starting cooldowns will be 1 second Elder Fairy, 2 second Burning Spice and Shadow Milk, 4 seconds Pure Vanilla, and 2 seconds Wind Archer.
Yeah, and that's like the rotation in which they use their moves, right? Pretty much.
Yep.
All right. And why is that? Why is that important? Why are the cooldowns and the rotations so important?
Okay, let's say your Elder Fairy is at 2 seconds and your Burning Spice is at 3.
Yeah.
So
So
if
Elder
you
Fairy will go
face a
first,
mirror
Burning
comp-
Spice second.
Exactly. Your enemy will cast first, and your cookies will be more exposed to like crowd control and everything to mess with their cooldowns even more. So how do I say this?
So it's having like the first mover's advantage right out the gate, essentially. Like right when the battle starts, you want to have your rotation be the first one to start doing moves compared to your opponent.
I mean, at least for lower ranks, yes, but for higher ranks, everyone will be more or less optimized already. So you're doing it to keep up.
Okay.
Mm.
Well,
For
I guess
this
let's see
team-
some battles then, right? Let's see some battles and let's see how those cooldowns, and then you can kind of explain them in a little more detail then, right? With an actual battle. So, you want me to
This team
refresh?
In particular counters 1-2-2, so it works best against coral teams.
Yeah. So well, we already know this is a coral team, so let's just go for this one. 1-2-2. I mean, they don't really have the trophy count to make this worth, right? In my opinion, based off of what we chatted with in that last video. But should I still fight it just to kind of see how our team does?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, I still that last video we did together, I still use those tips and tricks, right? Without a doubt. So all I know is Coral Cookie. Before I got Elder Fairy today, Coral Cookie has been just demolishing my previous team comp. But we're already looking pretty pretty good. We got 3 cookies and they got 1. There's the Shadow Milk going in that puppet form. This should be it.
Yep.
Oh, the comeback.
Insignia.
Get out of here. So, I mean, that was like an easier fight, right? It wasn't really a matchup.
I wouldn't say it's an easier fight. It's because you counter him. But if I like look into his stats in particular, he has maxed out treasures, so you're already behind on that. Field.
Okay. So maxed out treasures, yeah. Is that something I should avoid? Honestly, like if I'm on the grind for ranking up.
No, I mean you have to face them eventually. It's just a disadvantage that you have to live with for now. Yeah. But I think that you can win that battle pretty easily.
Which one? It seems like they're all the same. This one?
Yeah, actually you can just battle all of them.
All right, let's battle them all. Screw it. Let's see what happens. Ooh, they got the golden cheese, the coral cookie. They got the costume on pure vanilla. Do you have the costumes?
No, I have every costume except for white pearl.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is a super close matchup. I'm getting my ass kicked here.
No, you're gonna lose because he has insignia.
How come I'm not using insignia?
Okay, let's do a few more battles before.
All right. Let's just go across the board. Is what you're saying? Gotta take a loss before you become the boss. Ooh, we got their Elder Fairy lockdown for a hot minute right there. Golden Cheese is doing some good damage. Elder Fairy's down and out. Ah, their Wind Archer. Oh, what was the reason there, in your opinion? Same thing with the insignia?
No, I don't think insignia is a particularly good treasure now. It's just that they're using Elder Fairy over Coral, which does a bit better than the Coral team against your 2-1-2.
Gotcha. So I kind of just got baited, essentially. Because you never know. Because this could be Elder Fairy or Coral, essentially, right? So.
Yep.
Everybody's using the insignia, though. Ah, another Elder Fairy. This person is rank 4,000.
Why? Yeah, why is everyone using insignia? I'm a bit confused. I don't see any insignia in GM1.
Elite, it's all there is, man. Elite, there's all. Should I change to insignia for elites, like to kind of stay on par?
In theory, the necklace should counter insignia because, at least in my experience, your opponents can't even get you to the last cookie standing to proc insignia with the Hollyberry necklace.
So it's a straight up mirror matchup, but they probably have better treasures. So, I'm not gonna lie, I like the team, but I haven't won a battle yet, man.
We won the first one.
I think you're trying to get me to go to Elite 3, so that way I hire you again as a coach. This one I should win, right?
That's a very old team.
Got the
Okay, not very
Snapdragon.
old, just last season.
A lifetime ago. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, their Snapdragon's still alive. Oh my goodness. I lose this.
Oh.
Oh, hi bud. Got me.
Yeah, so
Whoa. These I should win. These I should win. These are like some random out of nowhere squads. Let me at least get one trophy here. Let me at least get one. But what were you gonna say?
I think the biggest issue is your stats.
What do you mean, for treasures, or just like the actual cookies and how far they're progressed, like leveled up and ascended or whatever, promoted?
Everything, actually everything.
All right, so this is the meta team. Like, this is the squad that would definitely help, a large amount of people essentially. But Now, I guess let's kind of get more account specific here, right? If you don't mind, like,
Yes.
what should I do for my specific account? Like, just taking into consideration what I got, what I'm working with here.
Let's go back to that team that we built,
This one.
and let's just do a comparison. Which cookie would you like to compare out of the 5?
Like, which one would I want to take out and replace?
No, just give me one of the one cookies out of these 5.
Burning spice. Burning spice.
Okay, let's go into can you click into the gear?
The gear, yep. Boom,
Okay,
boom.
go to burning spice. Okay, so even though right now, can we go to the total tab?
Hold on, there we go.
Okay, even though right now we have the exact same team with the same starting cooldowns, just the difference from stats can negate everything that we went through before. So looking at your burning spice, you have 460,000 HP,
Yep.
100,000 attack,
Yep.
140,000 defense, and a 2-second start.
Uh-huh.
And you have 27% damage resist bypass. For the exact same cookie that I have, right? My burning spice has 923,000 health, 180,000 attack, 240,000 defense, and I also have 43% damage resist bypass with the fire damage 20% as well.
Almost double, pretty much.
Yeah, so
Wow.
actually,
So what level is your cookie then? Like what actual
it's also level 90.
90? But as far as like the
Yeah.
promotion levels and like the soul stones.
Yeah, so promotions aside, because I understand that promotions is mainly for pay to win players, there are many other things that you could do to bring your the value of your raw stats up. So
Okay.
this can be your Statue of Fury Radiance. Mine is level 96. It can be your labs. Labs give you 3% of
Let me go
base.
through it. So you said Statue of Radiance could be this right here, right? No. Yeah, this. So this is
Yeah.
one way for a free-to-play account to kind of
No, it's for every account, not just
every
free to
account.
play. But
No, but I'm saying as a free-to-play,
press
like
level up.
if you focus on it, right, you could maybe get some type of advantage in life.
yeah, which is why I like to buy the Radiant shards from my arena shop, my guild shop.
These bad boys right here, right?
The metal shop,
Metal shop.
etc.
So you spend a lot of your medals on this.
You could save your medals, cause I mean I have not much else to work on. For me, my labs in particular are already maxed out.
Labs. Here we go. So now we're kind of going into things that a free-to-play account can try to focus on to, like you said, increase the raw stats of the cookies that doesn't take into consideration the promotions, right? So just focus on, I guess, staying with Burning Spice. I would want to level up all the charged stuff, right?
Yep, correct.
Yeah.
And other than that, there's also landmarks.
Landmarks.
So one very important landmark, in my opinion, that most people wouldn't be focusing on would be the cake tower.
Cake tower. Where the hell are landmarks placed again?
To your left.
Over here, right? This thing.
There's the floating. Yep, all these.
Yeah, cake tower. Yep. No, that's not it. What's
There's the dark lords.
this one?
That cake tower is there.
Yeah, I forgot about this. Not gonna lie.
Most people don't focus on cake tower, which is like, it's so much HP.
Yeah.
Yours right now gives 29% HP, right, at level 40. At level 70, I'm getting 50% HP. So that's already
50% HP. Holy cow! At what level?
20% difference. That's as good as using 2 peanut toppings without using peanut toppings.
Yeah. Okay, so cake tower. Oh, I'm out of these bad boys. And then that's from the bounties.
It's not just cake tower. It's every other landmark that give you relevant stats like your defense, HP, damage resist, attack.
Yeah, see this one I maxed out right away.
Yep,
all right, so that's a good tip right there. That's a good tip right there. All right, so you got.
Other than that, there's also guild. So your guild will have relics that give your cookies stats, such as crit damage.
Right. What about this guild? What do you think about this guild? Pretty nice guild, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your guild, right?
Yeah.
But I think if you really want to keep up with other players in high levels of arena, joining a Grandmaster guild will help you with that.
Yeah. How do you tell again what? Oh, my guild's in Grandmaster, right?
Yeah, that's great. The guild is level 52 as well.
Hell yeah! Look at that, top 5%, baby.
That's good because that means that you're getting a good number of guild trophies, so that you can.
Shout out to the dojo right there. Shout out to the dojo, getting a compliment from one of the best here. Your guild is in top 10, right?
It's the top guild.
Oh shoot! Hey, we're coming for you, baby. The dojo, put it. We're coming for you. Is your guild active? Like, do you guys always chat, or do you have like a Discord that you chat in?
Yeah, we have a Discord. Actually, my guild is a collective of guilds, so we have 5 guilds under the same Discord.
Oh shoot! So like you have like little sister guilds in there.
Yeah, and if I'm not wrong, actually you can look at the rankings now. My guild is currently rank 2, and our sister guilds are at like rank 4, 5.
You can look at guild 13. Rankings? How do you do that?
I think it's... Yeah, how do I do that?
Right here.
You press the bottom. Yep. Yeah.
So you're in Spearmint. Yeah, that's your guild.
Yep. With Dragged.
Yeah. And who's your sister guild? I guess Mint, Apple Mint. Gotcha.
Then there's Peppermint as well.
Yeah, you gotta
so help with all the guild battle, teams.
I got to. How do I put in an application to get my guild in there, huh?
You'll need quite a lot of investment into guild battles.
By the way,
actually, what I would recommend newer players. Yeah,
what?
By the way, you should use all those guild torches.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, what do you recommend? Because like I was trying to wait to see like if they change out the cream puff, but do they ever, or is it just always cream puff?
I mean, it has always been cream puff, but the good thing about that is it gives you a lot of mileage.
Oh, you get the mileage. Gotcha.
Yeah, actually, you should just use all your guild torches because it gives you mileage, it gives you toppings, it gives you aurora pieces, topping pieces, and also all the items required to level up your guild.
Gotcha. All right, I've been slacking out here. All right, so cool. So we went over some ways for like a free-to-play account to kind of improve the raw stats. I think that was such a important like topic that I honestly like. You know about it, you read about it, and you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But then I'm in arena all the time and I kind of just forget about it. But I think right here, kind of making this squad with you kind of shows like the importance of making sure that your cookies are in the best possible shape possible, right? To be able to compete.
Actually, there's more things to go through. Just a couple pointers. Like, especially for newer players, I really do not recommend refreshing in arena with your gems.
Oh, is that a shot to me? Because I spent so many crystals on refreshes.
I've been watching your videos, but actually pulling in the gacha is very helpful, even if you don't get the cookies that you want, purely because you get mileage, and mileage can be used to get either to get more cookies, to get more treasure tickets, and to even get the 10-minute time skips. Oh, pure vanilla right there. Wow. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. So getting cookies right will improve on your cookie raw stats as well, because everything that we've gone through so far, it gives you percentage stats, but cookie bonds, they give you flat values.
Cookie bonds, huh? Hold up, 1 second. Why is mileage so crucial? Like, what should I be spending in mileage then?
I
The cubes?
as a new player, I would like to never buy rainbow cubes.
Oh, I want the costumes though.
I think most important will be treasure tickets.
Treasure tickets,
Until you
yeah?
max out all your treasures.
Boom,
Yeah.
baby. Just like
Or
that.
at least all your relevant treasures.
Alright, treasure tickets. And then you said the
Oh my God,
bond. What's up?
you spend everything, that means you have no more mileage for arena.
Ah, you son of a gun.
You still have more guild pools to get more mileage.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to level up, man. Trying to level up these treasures like you said, so. I mean, what's the point of, playing arena if my cookies get their ass kicked every time now? So you said bonds. Where's that again? Bonds.
Go to your cookie tabs. Your cookies tab. Yeah, bonds is at bottom left.
So what's the deal with bonds? So bond buffs, 29 out of 29. So it looks like I have them all.
You don't, because you can see that the stars aren't filled in. Like, let's look at just click into one of it.
Yeah. Why are these important though for arena? Like, I guess
click
let's
into
click one. There we go.
You see, it gives flat values which will get amplified with all the other accumulating percentage values that you have.
So that's if both these Seafaring and Moonlight are at 1 star, then
you get the 1 star buff.
I get the 1 star buff. If I get them at 2 stars, gotcha. So what's like an
Which
important
is why I
one?
recommend pooling for cookies, because optimally you want every cookie to be at 5 stars.
So okay, so this one's kind of important. Like this one's definitely important for pure vanilla and golden cheese. So if all 5 of these were at least 1 star, I would have plus 300 HP and plus 100 attack.
Yep.
So I mean, it doesn't sound like much, but it adds up for sure, right? Because you can keep stacking them.
Yep, it adds up.
Okay.
Actually, after this, I'll just log into Cookie Run and screenshot my Burning Spice stats for you, so that you can do a direct comparison.
Yeah, the flex. How about we just let's just 1v1 real quick. Can't we 1v1? Yeah, sure. Friends list, right? Do friendly battle. Oh, this is your arena team, isn't it?
I just changed it to just Burning Spice.
Okay, so let me change mine to my Burning Spice. And let's fight real quick. Are the same toppings or no toppings? No toppings, no toppings.
Can we just use the same toppings? I already have my presets, so I don't want to break them.
Okay. What toppings did you have? Yeah.
Oh, you mean treasures?
Treasures. Yeah, no treasures. My bad.
I'm using the watch, scroll, and whistle.
No treasures. Just straight up.
No treasures. Okay.
1v1. So I'm at 619 power.
Okay.
So you have to do this quick, right? Because that's also your arena defense team, right?
No, it doesn't matter. I need some revenge battles anyway.
So people actually like throw to get more opportunities to fight then, right?
Sometimes in specific situations only.
1v1 me. 1v1 in the champ right here. Oh, I went first, actually. Get him!
Because yours is 2 seconds.
Get his ass!
Mine is at 3.
You're getting your ass kicked. Oh, shoot. Ah, that was a big old chunk. Burning Spice versus Burning Spice. Your Burning Spice is like double the raw stats. Wow. Yeah. And that's... Ooh, all right. Hey, I got you down 50%, all right? I got... So, I mean, you would have just lasted longer, essentially. I mean, you got way more health than me.
Yeah, and I'm also dealing more damage, and it adds up even more because Burning Spice has an AoE effect, so it's not just attacking one cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has been... Oh, what's the team I've been using? I got rid of them, actually. I've been using, for my actual climb, green tea mousse cookie a lot. Do you ever see that cookie in Grandmasters?
Not anymore. I think Elder Fairy is...
way better.
Yeah, because you can protect the other cookies as well.
All right. Well, didn't get any wins, man. I'm not gonna lie. Didn't get any wins, but I do think you gave some great pointers to just people in general to look for when focusing on their accounts, especially as free-to-play players.
I think especially for this season and the next few seasons, it'll be harder for free-to-play because Shadow Milk, Burning Spice, all these cookies, at the end of the day, it comes down to all the all the small differences count.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So you think it's gonna become harder for free to play moving down the road?
Yeah. Because at least back in the day, there was a lot more variation. So you're using more super epic cookies, more epic cookies, special cookies. But nowadays, it's just you're definitely using 4 ancient legendary beast cookies and 1 super epic or at most a special cookie.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what I liked actually about like this season was that they kind of brought back Crimson Coral and Elder Fairy, right? Because I didn't see that cookie since I started playing the game, honestly, this last year. So they kind of made those 2 cookies meta. So I felt like that actually kind of helped free-to-play players a little bit, right? Because those cookies are a little more easier to obtain and max out or whatnot, right? So you don't think if they continue to like reintroduce older cookies into the meta that can kind of help balance the scale a little bit almost?
Yeah, I think if they can find a way to bring the older cookies back, that will help. But as of now, I think it's gonna get harder and harder because, like, I think the next few cookies that are gonna be released are your Eternal Sugar, Silent Sword, and Fire Spirit. All those are definitely your legendary and above cookies, which makes things harder for free to play.
Gotcha. Yeah, because it kind of, you want to promote them and ascend them or whatever as quick as possible, right? And that's usually what the Grandmasters at the top do. So, I mean, listen, my goal is just Grandmasters, all right? Even if it's Grandmasters just, right there at the tip, that's all I care about. Like, I think I asked you this last time too. Like, do you think there's a world where, somebody like me, a free-to-play player, can just hit Grandmasters, the very tip? Just a little
Definitely,
bit.
Yes. I've seen a few free-to-play players hit Grandmaster. I think the biggest issue right now is the content that you need to catch up on, which is your laps, everything that you went through just now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be more optimal for your arena journey if you could maybe take a break from grinding arena for 1 or 2 seasons.
Oh no. I've been telling myself that for a while now, man. It's just every day I log into arena and just lock in and refresh and try to go for those easy battles, for those easy trophies. And I mean, you're right though, because that strategy only gets me to Elite 2, honestly. So
I actually understand that because my favorite part of the game is arena as well, and it took me like 8 months, 9 months of grinding out all the content before I actually hit Grandmaster for the first time.
Yeah, that's why I play a cookie run. Is the arena, right? This is what I like about this game. So, all right. Well, I guess the coach has spoken, and I have some homework to do. I have some areas to practice on, and I think maybe we can regroup in couple months and see where I'm at then. How about that?
Yeah, okay. The one thing I want you to focus on, the most important thing would be to spend your topping pieces.
I saw that you have like 75,000 topping pieces. It's time to start building up your raspberries and chocolates in particular.
What do you mean spend my toppings? What do you mean? Storage?
No, okay, yeah, I mean spend your guild torches as well, but
Oh, my
you
guild. Yeah.
go into your cookies. Let's press on to golden cheese or
Okay, golden cheese. Toppings.
yeah, toppings. You see, you have 77,000 topping pieces to
Yeah.
use.
Yeah. What
and
should I do?
So many to upgrade. I would say focus on upgrading your raspberries and chocolates for now.
Like upgrading them all to level 12?
Yes.
Why
not
is that
just
though?
that. So basically, what I like to do is I upgrade them to level 6 first, and if it's a desirable step, then I continue upgrading.
I just honestly I just break them all down because I'm like I don't need them, you know.
No, you need them. You need them. Don't break them down.
I mean, look how many topping pieces I got.
It's okay
I mean,
to break down all these common toppings, but
Yeah.
for the epic toppings, please upgrade the raspberries and chocolates.
So I
It will help
could-
in arena a lot
Yeah,
because
could-
it'll give you
break down commons.
toppings with damage resist and cooldown or attack speed or crit, and then you can better optimize your teams. Because let's say for the team I built for you today, the 212 com,
Yeah.
even though you got all the starting cooldowns set already, you still haven't hit some of the numbers that I wanted to hit. Like let's say 50% damage resist on pure
Yeah,
vanilla.
yeah, the most important ones. So I guess messing around with these and
Even-
building them up, I can figure that out a little more.
Even after that, right? For myself personally, I would optimize each and every one of their stats. So let's say I know that Golden Cheese wants to target the enemy with the highest attack, and Shadow Milk wants to target the enemy with the lowest HP, but not counting the other Shadow Milk. You can make use of this information in their skills to manipulate the stats of your cookies such that you make the opponents target the cookies that you want them to target. So how I do this is, let's say for the 212 com, I will make my Wind Archer have less attack than my Golden Cheese and more HP than my Golden Cheese. Something like that.
Yeah. To really
Yeah.
play off of their actual move set compared to like just making them the strongest possible cookie.
Yeah, so right now you're already facing restrictions in building the com to get it functional. Right? We can't even move into optimizing yet.
It's just so tough. I mean, there's so many different things to take into consideration, you know, like where do you learn all this stuff? You just like, how do you figure this stuff out? Honestly, you just read and plan and
Yeah, I learned along the way. It
Trial
took
and
me almost 2 years to get to this point as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I would say almost the whole first year of playing, I wasn't really able to grind in arena as much because like it didn't feel good when you make the com and it couldn't function well purely because of stat differences.
Yeah, kind of what we face today, huh?
Yeah.
So, should I also promote all these cookies, or is that a waste of money? I guess that helps with the bonds, right?
Yeah, you need to promote everything to 5 stars.
All right, promote them up. Look at this, the only cookie I don't own. Jeez, it's so crazy, huh?
That's one of my favorite cookies.
So, all right. Well, I know, this was a long conversation. I appreciate you. This cookie is my least favorite cookie. Talking.
It's quite cute. Huh?
I don't know, man. I don't know who thought about that one. That one and fig cookie. I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. But yeah, I appreciate you taking the time once again to kind of coach me through the current arena season and overlooking my account and giving me some tips to really focus on over the next couple of months. So Mr. PPFB, man, any kind of final thoughts you want to let the people watching the video know?
Yeah, just keep out the grinding and don't give up at the start. The starting is the hardest part. Once you have nailed all the basics down, and you start actually making team comps that can function properly, that's where the fun begins.
I ain't never gonna stop playing Kingdom Arena. All right, Kingdom Arena is where I live. It's where I thrive. It's where this common cookie gets his kicks off. All right, you know what I'm saying? I am the guy looking to become a Grandmaster in Cookie Run Kingdom. I ain't never gonna quit. I ain't never gonna take a season off. All right, every single season I'm gonna be grinding. I'm gonna be out here grinding day and night, trying to get as many trophies as possible. Maybe I won't spend my crystals anymore. I do agree with that. I did really appreciate the tips and tricks from Mr. Coach PPFB. So I'm not gonna spend crystals no more on refreshes, because if I had to put like a random number on it, I'd probably spend at least 100,000, maybe even plus 100,000 plus crystals on simply re-rolling in Arena. I am guilty of that, and I do appreciate the breakdown. Now going to be rocking Elder Fairy in the front line to say that hopefully Elder Fairy still meta this upcoming season in Burning Spice, as right now this is the last day of the season and we're out here in Elite 2, forever stuck. Another loss. Forever stuck in Elite 2. So right now I'm just kind of cruising, looking for some easy dubs before the season ends, with the, I guess, best bet being Elite 1. Just not enough time right now to get as many trophies required to hit Grandmaster. But yeah, I mean, this is I don't even know what season I'm on now, as far as like how long I've actually been playing. I know we started making Cookie Run content about 8 months ago, and I probably played for maybe a week or two before creating the channel, kind of where the inspiration came from to kind of start this whole enterprise out here. Shout out to you cookies out in the chat, by the way. Honestly, love reading the comments, love interacting with the community. Just having a great time out here, and I really mean it when I said, like, first of all, shout out to you guys, thankful, but I mean it when I say that Cookie Run Kingdom, to me, it is Arena. Everything you do in this game kind of funnels towards your progression of the cookies in Arena in the PvP. Yes, there's shortcuts. There's shortcuts, but there's shortcuts in life in general, right? I mean, there's a shortcut for everything. Playing like you are, playing like I'm playing, free to play, it just takes a lot more time, dedication, and you really gotta believe, right? You gotta believe. Will I hit Grandmaster, like #1 rank in the world, like PPFB? Probably not. I mean, that's not really what I'm talking about here. Grandmaster, I just want to be in Grandmaster as a free-to-play, and I know it's doable. It just takes time playing the game. So maybe year one, maybe I don't have the best, you know, maxed out, most promoted cookies. Maybe I don't have the most optimal labs, all that good stuff leveled up, because, you know, that stuff just takes time. I mean, shoot, to level up my kingdom right now, it costs like, I think like 20 million gold coins, and it's hard for me just to hold on to like 1 million gold coins. So the struggles of free to play, it is real, but these struggles is also what keeps me coming back. I got a good example of this. So I like to play Minecraft, and when I play Minecraft, I get into it. I'm out here chopping wood, I'm punching the blocks, I'm building little dirt houses to survive the night with creepers, you know, and I'm like grinding, I'm having a great time. I am super immersed in it. I play Minecraft, a couple days go by, like real life days. Say it's like day number 5. I got a cobblestone house, I'm making glass, I got furnaces, I got chest on top of chest, just full up of loot. I went to the nether a couple times. I'm starting to farm the pigs down there. And then I decide, hey, I want to make a fancy house, but you know, I don't feel like farming. So let me let me flip on creative mode just for this one little, one little thing. I end up going in creative mode, making the house. I switch it back out of creative mode, and I'm like farming trees again. I'm, chopping down the bamboo plants, getting the materials. I'm like, you know what? Why not just go to creative mode one more time for this next building idea? Point being, fast forward to like 2 days after playing in creative mode, I'm bored of the game. You have all the tools at your fingertips. You're pretty much playing God mode at that point. The game just isn't fun anymore. Everybody has their preferences in life, don't get me wrong. But I'm kind of looking at what I do here with Cookie Run in the same sense. Like if I was to start spending money, using my mom's credit card, buying all the cookies, buying this, buying that, crystals on top of crystals, making it rain crystals out here. Shoot, starting to do crystal giveaways in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If I start doing that, I'm afraid that I actually might take away the fun, the excitement, the enjoyment that I personally get, right? So listen, everybody's their own boss. They do their own thing. No shade. I love watching the whales and their content. It's so interesting to me, like how strong cookies can become. And for me, I just look at it like, okay, one day I'm going to be strong just like them. It's just going to take a little more time. So being free to play is what makes this game fun. It's what makes the challenge in Arena. So point being, definitely helps to get some nice tips and tricks from, my favorite YouTubers. And of course, Mr. PPFB, the Grandmaster. What a nice guy, by the way. I mean, this guy literally taking time out of his busy life to chat with this common cookie at the bottom of the totem pool. Free to play out here to give me some tips and tricks, but I ain't never gonna stop Arena. I know he wants me to take a season pause here or there. Listen, I'm gonna focus on those tips and tricks, my dog, but I'm still grinding. I'm gonna make sure I'm at least in Arena grinding to at least Elite, because with Elite, you get the crystals every season too, right? So every season, a big uptick for me in crystals is my finishing in Elite. So 4 more minutes to go here this season. Shifting balance number 3. Every single season, we get a little stronger. Every single season, we get a little wiser. Every single season, we get a little more cooked to perfection. All right, cooked to perfection. Fresh out the oven. Common cookie. This has been a long video, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Shout out to the day ones. Shout out to everybody who watched this long video. Almost an hour now. Stay tuned for more Cookie Run content. But for now, Common Cookie out. I ain't never gonna stop playing Cookie Run Kingdom. Cookie Run Kingdom right now is absolutely wild. The Cookie Run Kingdom gods are passing out rewards, and it's truly the best time, in my opinion, to get into the game if you are a new player or a returning player logging back in. They got the cookie cutters, they got the crystals, they got the costume cubes. Everybody is getting some rewards out here. They've been releasing game mode after game mode for limited times to really be able to grind and unlock these rewards for free. So truly a blessing for free-to-play players. I'm so rich, I'm thinking about moving to Switzerland. Maybe I'll just max out my account, reach level 90s across the board, and Grandmaster, here I come, baby. Here I come. So another thing that I have been sleeping on is the story mode, Crispa story mode. I've been so locked in with Arena, I totally forgot about the story mode, and I've been grinding the Masters mode in Crispa, and I kid you not, the last 3 days I've unlocked about 100,000 crystals. So I've been just rolling the gacha, baby, on top of all the limited game modes that they have been coming out. So it's a good time right now. Oh yeah, and they're turning my cookies into like anime people. What's going on here? They're my anime fans out there. They're probably loving this. my sweet cookies, the common cookie, my brother Ginger Brave. What happened, man? What happened? Y'all created a beast out here. This common cookie used to be a casual, chill, laid back guy. Now I'm out here rolling gacha every single day. By the way, did you know costume sets are a thing? Costume sets are similar to cookie bonds, where if you unlock the certain amount of costumes per set, your cookies get buffs. Holy cow, this blew my mind. So I've been rolling these costumes non-stop every time I get cubes. And these buffs, they're no joke. I mean, for example, you get the 2 new ones for Pure Vanilla and Shadow Milk. All cookies attack plus 15. All cookies crit resist plus 2.5%. That's across the board. So you already know this common cookie, we rolling the cubes. Gotcha. All right, because we out here leveling up, big dog, leveling up. By the way, I'll make sure to hit up some arena after this to really show off my new cookies. But 100 cookie cutters blessed by the cookie gods. I mean, they are just passing out rewards left and right. So right now, going through the wedding gacha, we got Black Forest, we got Shadow Milk, Burning Spice, Mystic Flower. I got all the cookies. By the way, I don't know if I told you, but I was able to get Crimson Coral. I now officially have every single cookie in Cookie Run Kingdom. Ooh, there we go. There's a nice one. So your boy been out here grinding, and honestly, shout out to everybody who has been watching the channel, being part of this common cookies journey. Honestly, I love reading the comments. Ooh, Stormbringer, I'll take that. I love reading the comments and just being able, ooh, Pure Vanilla. I love reading the comments and just, oh, Burning Spice, oh, Soul Stones, baby. That was good. That was good. Shout out to the free cookie cutters right there. And now I got a bunch of crystals to spend because I've been grinding the main story mode. Might as well gobble them up here after this. But like I was saying, shout out to everybody who has been supporting the channel, who has been commenting, subscribing, sharing the videos or whatnot, because honestly, every single time I make a video, I'm like looking forward to posting it and reading and interacting with people in the comments. And there's a lot of people who they comment like, hey, I just got into the game. Oh, big rewards, baby. This is what I'm talking about. They got nothing but rewards. That's for the error busters that last little mini game mode, and plus a gift because I'm just so cool. I'm just so cool. Let's go back to the gacha. I got 75,000 crystals that are just burning a hole in my pocket right now. Another, ooh, White Lily. This is my lucky day. I am getting some really good soul stones right now. What was I saying? Oh yeah, shout out to the day ones and shout out to all the new viewers who have been tuning into the channel. Honestly, like I was saying, it makes creating content really enjoyable because I know there's people out there in the Cookie Run community who also enjoy the game and, oh, another one, and just enjoy watching. Oh, golden cheese. Listen, I'm never gonna get through that point, so just scrap it. Let's get back to this because I'm out here rolling. What? Man, okay, Elder Fairy. I could have used that about 2 seasons ago, but I'll take it because Elder Fairy now my frontline cookie after Coach PPFB put me onto that one. So many wedding cakes, by the way. So many. I might as well get married out here. I got so many wedding cake soul stones at this point in time. Another one. DJ Khaled would be proud. So we're gonna keep rolling here. Almost done. And well, they're just passing out the crystals, like I said. So if you haven't done the main story, or maybe you did and you forgot about it, there's 3 different modes to the Crispa. You need to make sure you go back to World Exploration and go through the story mode, go through the dark mode, go through the master mode, because I have been just racking up the crystals. They give away so many for free. So honestly, shout out to them. But that's the gacha. Pretty solid. Nice surprises. Let's get into some arena. By the way, you guys know me, all right? I love PvP. The new Oven Smash, whatever the heck it's called, game coming out, I am going to be playing that. So let me know down in the comments if you plan on playing that new game coming out. I already signed up for the beta. You should too. But getting into the arena, Burning Spice in the front lines is just dismantling my Elder Fairy. There goes Elder Fairy. Look at the new costume, by the way. Pure Vanilla dripped out of his mind. Looking good. Adding those buffs, you already know. Shadow Milk still alive. Golden Cheese getting chunked up, pieced up, and creased up. And the one tap dirt nap. Golden Cheese is down and out. Really though, with my comp, it comes down to, I think, Wind Archer, who is just clutch. Wind Archer and their move to like really knock up the opponents, make them twirl in the air. It really takes away a lot of time that the opponent has to get their damage on the board. Oh, 1v1. Shadow Milk going into that puppet form right now. You can't touch me. Bam! Surprise! You didn't see that one coming, did you? Sucker. And that's a win right there. 15 trophies. I'll take that. We on the climb, baby. For all my arena fans, let's get another one on the board so this isn't just a gacha video. So coming in hot. Once again, we're going up against some person. We're about the same ranked here. They got the Icicle Yeti. Icicle Yeti, definitely one of my favorite cookies for the front line. Just soaks up the damage. But the Dark Cacao cookie, I feel like, is going to be their kryptonite. Really haven't seen Homie in the meta for some time now. Mixed with the Icicle Yeti, I just don't think this opponent has the in them to really take me out, especially my Elder Fairy, who, as we can see in the front line, doing a great job at just absorb. As I said that, Elder Fairy and Golden Cheese just got wiped off the battlefield, but we're not done yet. It's a straight up 2v2. Icicle Yeti, Shadow Milk, Wind Archer, Shadow Milk. How is this one gonna end? So the Icicle Yeti does have some heals. Look at the percentages. I am just soaking it up in puppet form right now. Back to 33. And look at that. It's just up to the Icicle Yeti, who, homie, does no damage. Get out of here, big dog. Get out of here. Another win in the books for the Common Cookie on the grind in arena. We ain't never gonna stop arena. We ain't never gonna stop climbing the leaderboards, baby. Holy, I cannot believe. No way this works. Hold the front door. I've been playing Cookie Run Kingdom for close to 1 year now. Heck, I created the channel with one goal: reach Grandmaster in arena mode as a free-to-play player. After countless seasons constantly finishing in Elite 2, with that one time I hit Elite 1, I have yet to reach my goal. Until one day, I figured out the one strategy that got me out of Elite and into Grandmaster for the first time ever. Let me remind you, as a free-to-play player, they said it couldn't be done. My grit, my dedication, it got the job done. We were able to achieve new heights here this season. Free-to-play, Grandmaster, I achieved it. I made it. Holy cow. Before I get to this secret sauce, the strategy that got me there, we gotta start from the very beginning. Funny story, I started this YouTube channel 1 year ago to the day. My first ever video was uploaded on April 11th, and that was a cookie with a dream. Fresh out the oven, a cookie's dream to hit Grandmaster as a free-to-play player. Now, I found the game just one day on YouTube. I saw somebody, I think OJ was his name, playing Cookie Run Kingdom, kind of opening up the cookie cutters and battling it out. And then I saw the arena mode, the PvP. Up until that point, I was a filthy casual gamer on my iPad, just, you know, kicking back at nighttime, relaxing after a long day of work, just gaming on the iPad for a couple minutes here and a couple minutes there before putting up the iPad. But after that video, it completely changed my life. I saw the game, something just called me. to download the game. I started going through the main story. I started learning a little more about each cookies, and then I got into the arena game mode, and that competitive drive just hit me, and it hit me hard. 1 year later, I'm here still making videos because of that one day. 1 year later, we hit 20,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. I would have never imagined. This little cookie would have never imagined that one day I would be sitting here talking with everybody about how far we've came. And we're only 1 year in on the channel. So truly, I know I say it all the time, but shout out to you. Shout out to you. So the strategy, pretty silly strategy actually. And I thought it was dumb luck at first, but I went back and I deranked a little bit, went back to Elite 1. I know that wasn't too far of a dive, but then I tried the strategy one more time, just, you know, for giggles, to see if I was going crazy or if this is something that could work. So strategy's simple. All you got to do is just fight every single opponent across the board. And what do I mean by that? Well, every single refresh, you have 5 separate opponents. Just click on one at a time, battle them. If you need to, spend your mileage points for the arena tickets. You can also, you know, buy in with crystals, which I would not recommend because crystals are very precious in this game. But for me, I did it not once, but twice. I just ran across the board. I probably battled at least 100 people. So it's definitely this process. So from Elite 2 to Grandmaster, what I'm showing you right now, it took me about an hour, maybe a little more, of just straight up battling for an hour straight. And I lost a lot, but I won a little bit more. So being able to win a little bit more means I was able to have a positive, slow and steady climb up the leaderboards when it comes to being trophy positive. So yes, you will take some losses, and it's actually funny to kind of like watch your trophy count go up and down and up and down. But at the end of the day, it worked 2 times for me. So I hit Grandmasters twice in this season. Now, hitting Grandmasters, and you can't see me, but I'm holding up air quotes here. Hitting Grandmasters is not the same as finishing in Grandmasters. Let me make that clear. Because one thing I noticed being in Grandmasters, especially with not the most optimal, the most boosted, leveled up cookies, you are a prime target. And also doing the strategy of just fighting everybody and their mother. I probably had at least 100 people looking to get revenge on me, right? So when they do get that revenge, there's a high chance that they will win, and that will decrease your trophies by like around 3 probably on average. So you will lose rank pretty quickly, especially at the end of the season. The end of the season, so when I did this, you can see it's like midway through the season, about a week left to go. People aren't grinding as much, so the competition isn't as fierce, not as fierce. Once when we get to the end of the season, I'm talking like the last 3 days, that's when everybody's grinding arena. That's when everybody's like, oh shoot, I got 3 more days, we got to get this going, son. And well, it was tough. I ran the strategy back one more time for the last 2 days, and I just couldn't get past like the 4,400, 4,500 trophy range. So it was really tough. And you know, after hitting Grandmasters twice and getting a taste of, you know, how it feels to be a Grandmaster free to play, it felt good. I'm not gonna lie, it felt good. But I think the new goal, and for all the viewers out there, because I know I get asked this question a couple times, like, what are you gonna do once we hit Grandmasters? You know, that's the whole point of the channel. The new goal is to hit Grandmasters and stay in Grandmasters. So did I hit Grandmasters with this strategy? Yes, I did. Will I use this strategy to climb up the leaderboards every single season? Yeah, I will. It takes a little bit of time, but it clearly works, because with the strategy, I'm still able to be at the top of Elite 1, right there on the cusp of just breaking through that glass ceiling to being and finishing in Grandmasters as a free-to-play player. So this is quite the interesting breakthrough. This whole time I've been playing for the last year, I've been taking my battles, I've been really selective on who I fight, and you'll be surprised. Honestly, doing this strategy, I was surprised at almost half the fights of me being able to win. And I think that's one thing that Cookie Run has in it, is like that element of, I know it all adds up with like cooldowns or whatever, but I don't think everybody understands, you know, the game mechanics as deeply as like, say, the top 50 Grandmasters in the world, right? Like those cookies, they know it. They got it down packed. Like you talk to Mr. PPFB, my dude knows the game inside and out. Hyrule knows the game inside and out, right? But that's not everybody, right? So for a lot of people in Grandmasters and Elite, they're just throwing their best cookies at it. They're playing the meta and they're just seeing what works, right? So you'd be surprised at just fighting everybody, how many fights you might actually win, when if you were to just look at them in the first place, you're like, nah, that's an easy loss right there. But because there's so many different elements, like the cooldowns, like the toppings, like the biscuits, there's so many different factors that play into this game that all it takes is just one person to have the wrong treasure, and even though your cookies might be weaker, might have less power, you could win that fight. You could win that fight and gain some trophies. And that's one thing that I learned with this strategy that really opened up my mind at it's not RNG, but at the same time it is RNG, because like I said, not everybody, including myself, truly understands the deep mechanics of this game. Like you really gotta have a PhD, which I'm working on, by the way. I'm working on my Cookie Run Kingdom PhD with a specialty in arena mode. So that's why you subscribe, right? That's why you subscribe. But yeah, all in all, I just, you know, I was jumping for joy. I couldn't believe it. I almost lost my hat for a second because I couldn't believe that I was able to hit Grandmasters as a free-to-play player for a couple weeks. I thought it was impossible, but it's not. It is possible. I got the video proof to prove it. Free-to-play, I hit Grandmasters. I was able to cross one hurdle. I hit the goal, but now after hitting the goal, reaching Grandmasters, I now set my sights to a higher goal, and that goal is to finish in Grandmasters. That way I can get one of those sweet trophies to showcase in my arena, in my kingdom, that is. So hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. Your boy, the Common Cookie, hitting Grandmasters this season in Radiance of Glory #1, and it couldn't have been, this story couldn't have been told any better than 1 year to the dot. 1 year to the dot later, I hit Grandmasters. This is crazy. So this video, 1 year old on the YouTube channel. I'm getting old. I'm growing old hairs out here. My white hair is getting even whiter out there. So hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be it. Common Cookie out.